Mum!
Okay, fuck it. We're streaming in 1080p.
Need to be any more than that, really?
I don't
Well,
need to
no,
see the
I'd
pixels
want
on
it to
my
be
face.
less than that.
Maybe
Ideally.
you got to get the cutting now, so I don't know how you're planning to open this.
Okay, so that if you guys open the screen, it's and you can now see how we're basically set up, which is a bit of a mess.
If I open another stream, everything will die.
I assume you would, yeah. So there's no need for you.
Open it on my phone.
I'm assuming you're going to do it, Serge.
Nope.
I see. We are on the screen.
How much of a delay is there?
There should be no delay.
Which
But
screen are we supposed to be looking at?
You say that.
couple of seconds.
It should be complete 0 delay, but you never know. It's probably like a couple of 5
Who's
seconds or 6
Yeah,
seconds or
it's
something.
about
Alright.
2 seconds by the looks of
Oh,
it.
that's not too bad. It's different per
Oh,
person.
right.
By the way, that is our current shitty setup. That's what we'll have to do with.
It's
So whose
beautiful.
screen is that then that we can see?
Marks.
Oh, so it won't be that entertaining.
No, I can't do anything through Discord on the green screen, unfortunately. If that's what
And
you
you can't-
asked.
And you can't stream my screen unless I stream it on here as well.
Yeah.
That seems like a bad idea.
But you can, however, see my lovely plugs, which aren't usually visible during a stream.
Now we're live, Hero Forge. Thank you for the tokens. Please send us the physical models.
Yep, completely.
That would be lovely.
Everyone remember, Hero Forge, buy stuff, and tell them we sent you.
Please like and subscribe.
We're not on YouTube.
Smash that like button.
How the volume's like yours compared to mine? Keep speaking.
I-
Speak. Okay, the levels seem fine on the item. If they're not, they're not. Fuck it. I'll just be louder than you fuckers.
Yeah, you normally are anyway.
How rude.
Despite all our best.
Okay.
efforts, yep.
There we go. Sedge, take us away.
Okay, so at the start of our tale, 3 of you, so Hope, Quentin, and Ragnar, are in the city of Burdusk.
Quite the map.
Has
Hey.
that moved your
Kind of
screen
Yep.
to Burdusk?
Everything you're
Alright.
pretty much in control of, remember?
This is a
Yeah, I know, but I can't see what your screen sees.
Oh, yeah, well,
So-
we'll see everything that you move and do and stuff, apart from your actual stuff.
So, your characters have been hired by the Flaming Fist Mercenary Company to take a delivery of medical supplies to the town of Greenest. All in preparation for they think that there's a dragon cult that is slowly working its way through the lower half of the Sword Coast, so between the Sunset Mountains and Baldur's Gate up here. Your second task from the Flaming Fist is to search out a monk by the name of Leosin, who is thought to be in the general area of Greenest and has information on this cult. Your journey from Burdusk to Greenest will take about 2 days. Would you like to do anything during your journey?
Well, personally, I'm going to be reading in real life and in there. But I can let you know what I'm reading later on if you want.
Well, like, describe yourselves to each other. Remember, people are watching. Well, they're not, but they might.
And also, this is the first time that you guys would have met each
Is
other.
it just us? Is it just us three?
At this point,
Or
it's
have we
just you
got
three.
others?
It's just you three and a couple of merchants.
And who are we sitting in the cart or?
Yep, there's one cart that's full of medical supplies. You've got just about enough room to get all 3 of you on there, but you'll be like clinging to the sides, and one of you can be sat up front. I'm assuming you, if you're reading.
Happy mate.
So Haggis, what would Hope be doing during this journey?
Hope would just be sat quietly looking around.
Who is Hope?
Hope is the tiefling paladin who is being asked to do this wonderful, helpful thing for all the people. She's so nice and generous. She was readily and able to accept this dangerous task. But she isn't one for. She's not much of a talker, especially with a bunch of complete strangers. So she sees this dwarf with the one eye, eyes him up, is keeping an eye on him. He looks like he could be trouble.
For me?
Are you a dwarf with one eye?
No. You're mumbling, that's all. Sorry.
He's too distracted by his own book.
He's Scottish.
So, dwarf with the one eye. Do you want to describe yourself and what you're doing?
I'm Ragnar the dwarf. I'm sharpening my axes.
We.
Where would you be sat on the cart? You both.
I'll be
Have
sat
you
on the
and
back of
Hope-
the cart, feet hanging off the back, watching the world go by while I sharpen my axe.
Hope, where will you be in the cart?
Probably nearby, wherever there's space to both get a advantage of the outside and also keeping an eye out for trouble. Basically, being like quite vigilant. I take my jobs seriously.
Okay. Well, like I said, the journey will take about 2 days. You were due to arrive in the town of Greenest at around 8 p.m. on the second night.
Are we in the summer or are we winter? I mean, is it? are we
It's summer.
expecting- So it won't be dark when we arrive then, hopefully.
No, it'll be getting on towards dusk, but it won't be dark. So similar to what it is outside now, I think.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
The window gives it all away.
Hating I can't see anything else apart from me, and this is bloody disgraceful.
Join us plebs down here.
Yeah.
As you approach Greenest, you notice some smoke on the horizon. As you get closer, you notice a dragon appears. I take it you can see that handout now.
Yep. You can.
Yep.
I think we should turn around, don't you?
Yeah, let's go back. Screw that.
Whereabouts are we? Are we kind of out in the open? Are we near some cover?
You're on the hillside. There's some shrubbery along the edge of the roads and like general greenish fields with fairly long grass along the side, so you can definitely take cover to take an eye on the thing.
Turn to the
Keep
merchant
an eye
and
on the situation.
Is
I'll
the
turn to
dragon
the merchant and
flying?
grab him by
or
the
is
arm.
it just sat on the.
The dragon's flying around. You can tell it's not particularly that interested in going in for any attacks. It's more just there and flying around. But you can see that a lot of the town is on fire,
Great start.
so that there's definitely something going on. So, what would you like to do?
I think we
turn
should
to the
get off,
merchant
stop the
driving
cart,
Yeah,
leave
I'll
the merchants on the cart, and we'll go ahead and investigate.
Okay.
That's a good plan, Ragnar. You go ahead and investigate, and I will stay here, and I will look after the carts like we've been asked to. Are we getting paid for this, by the way?
You are getting paid a whole 250 gold each.
Oh, excellent. I'm staying with the carts, and that's worth 250 gold pieces at the moment. Filled to the brim with heroin as well.
I'm now slightly annoyed I'm not on the cart.
I turn to the paladin and say, this looks like a job for you.
It looks like a job for us. Come on.
So,
We didn't get employed to go and tackle a dragon.
Well,
Nope, but we got tasked to take the medical supplies to Greenest, so we need to make sure there's some Greenest left to get the medical supplies.
yeah, we should get an eye.
Before we go piling in, do we have a plan? Because it's a dragon.
Yeah,
not-
we could.
Please don't all
Approach
die before you
stealthily.
even find us.
We're not going to take on the dragon if we can at all help it. I just want to see
Yeah.
what.
It's not like I've got out a javelin and started throwing it at it, is it?
Well,
That was my job.
I will stay probably. I'll go ahead, but I'm going to stay about 20, 30 feet behind stealthing.
Okay, can you make a stealth roll for me?
Do you stealth against the dragon?
Well, he said there's shrubbery about, so I'm going for the shrubbery. So
Okay.
Shrubbery.
As far as you're aware, you're hidden.
Meanwhile, I'm just going to casually walk up the center of the. Of
Oh,
the
yeah,
road.
that's my job.
I mean, if it's just flying around, it hasn't paid much attention to us yet. Me just wandering around isn't going to do much to attract his attention. If it's going to be, if it's going to come for us, it'll come for the carts. I just want to see what's happening with Greenest. So if I can just see
Right.
just the hill, I want to try that first.
So you want to? There is a small hill that you can go up to observe the area. That's what you want to do.
Yep.
Sounds like a plan.
Not even going to bother stealthing because I don't see the point.
Right, so can both Hope and Ragnar make perception checks for me, please?
Eh.
Okay, Ragnar, you notice that there's a lot of activity in the town, but you can't really make out what's going on. With that perception score, Hope, you managed to notice that there seems to be humans attacking the town.
You're going to have to read out your rolls, by the way, because I couldn't get it to show up.
So he got a Ragnar got a 10 and Hope got a 15.
Cool.
So yeah, you can see those.
still see if I'm below the hill, can I see the dragon?
I mean, the dragon's
I
flying
mean, it's flying around. It's probably about 20, 30 foot up in the air.
Can I gauge the size of it?
You can try. Give me a history check.
History, my favourite. Not. Oh, sugar. The character sheet's disappeared.
That's the problem I was having. I have to run several different instances of Roll20 to be able to capture the fucking roll as well.
With a history check. Yeah, with a history check of 9. You think it's big,
Oh, I know.
but you've got no real judgment of how big a dragon normally is.
It's big.
I mean, for me to read up then.
Well, this be the first time most of us have seen an actual real life dragon. Then.
Yeah, they're not massively common. They tend to spend quite a long time hibernating, from what you know. They tend to stay up in the mountains as well. So, possibility that Ragnar may be familiar with them, but depends on his background. So, Hope, you see there's a bunch of humans that seem to be attacking the town, along with some other creatures that you can't quite see, but they are shorter than humans and appear lizard-like.
Can I tell what type of armor or anything about the humans? Like what colors they're flying, anything like that?
They're just dressed in black robes. You can't really make out much more than that from this distance.
Okay. Well, turnarounds. The town is under attack. We must help. Must intervene.
Are they under attack from all directions or just one direction?
We don't know direction, right?
I mean, the town's quite spread out. You can't see everything, but from what you can gather from the amount of smoke, that the entire town is under attack.
Weapons on these carts, or is it literally just medical supplies?
It's just medical supplies on the cart.
Super.
I'll turn around. I'll like beckon the bard. Come on.
Hope,
They're
give me a perception check to see whether you know where he is.
What, the guy that we left behind in the car?
No,
Guy
he came
no,
out.
hid in a bush.
Oh, he nipped into the bush, didn't he?
Ah.
No, that's persuasion. No.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yep, you
Oh,
can't,
persuasion.
you can't see him.
The 23 was a persuasion.
So yeah, I'm going to say that you just shouted out because you couldn't see him. You shouted out for him to come over.
I'll pop out the bush and I go, it's Quentin, by the way. It's not Bard.
Okay, I've got the rollers on screen now.
And I'll turn around and just say to him, how many are there?
Enough.
What do you mean enough?
What do you mean
What does enough mean?
to him? I'm very much a lady.
Okay. Well, how many are there? Can you give a number?
We can take them.
I don't trust your judgment. You couldn't see me in a bush.
I don't need to see.
I'm going to go up to the top of the hill and have a look myself.
Okay, roll me a perception check.
Nah, watch, this is how it's done.
Natural 1.
Wow.
Shit.
What's
Wow.
mine?
You can only see a few people. It should be fine.
Yeah.
Well, I'll let you go ahead. Whatever your name is, Paladin.
Paladin's fine.
We can call you Pal. Or Din. Din's good. Do you like Din?
I can make
Indeed.
one,
Din.
and so can you.
Oi, you two,
Well-
stop bickering. Let's get on with this.
All right, well, I
I
will
just
follow.
start striding towards town
So
Yeah.
with my
You-
axes out.
you two are just striding, not attempting stealth.
I'm not bothering no stealth.
In basically full armor, heavy armor. No.
Do I see cover nearby where they are? I'm not going to go barging in, but I'm not going to try and stealth the whole way there.
I'm even whistling as I go.
I mean, it's a fairly busy merchant town, so there's lots of things in the streets. There's lots of buildings that are fairly close.
So they're in the town. They're not on the outskirts.
Yeah, they're in the town. You can't see anyone on the outskirts at this point.
Okay, I'll go into town and I'll follow behind, and the dwarf whistling should alert them to our presence, and I should be able to hide before they see me.
Okay,
Yeah,
can you give me a marching order?
I'm at the back.
I'm first.
I'm second-ish. Like
I'm going to stay closer though, and not get too far behind.
So about 10 foot away, or a bit more than that.
Stealth, as there's a dragon, I know we can take them, or supposedly we can take them. But do you not think we should a bit of easiness going in with a dragon flying about as we're going?
You can tell the dragon at this point has seen you. He's not particularly bothered. He's just continuing flying around.
If you want, you can keep an eye out on the dragon. Otherwise, I'm far more concerned about the apparent massacre of civilians that's happening right in front of our eyes.
I'm not worried about being dragon shit, to be honest.
I wouldn't.
So,
He's not bothered with it. He's seen this. He's not bothered. Let's see what we can do.
Oh, well, here we go then.
Okay.
I think we should keep a reasonable distance between ourselves so we don't get all torched at once.
Yeah, so we'll keep a reasonable.
Or iced, because it's a blue dragon, isn't it?
We'll see.
You don't know that, do you?
We know he's a blue one. We just don't know what he does. I mean,
That's a fair point.
A history check of 9 tells me it's a dragon
Hey.
and it's blue.
I don't know what blue dragon means. I don't know if it's a fucking Pokemon.
Oh, don't tell me we want to catch it as well.
Gotta
if
catch them all.
if I can
Genies
catch and
flying
ride
around.
it, that'd be amazing. A
Hmm.
tiefling paladin riding a dragon into battle. Yeah, I
that
want
would
that.
be cool.
It's a nice map.
It must be technically possible in D&D.
Over there. Right, there we are.
Is this
Telling
place
you,
called?
already the maps
You're
are
there.
Is this place called Blando?
No, I think that's the artist.
Oh, that's a shame.
The place is
Credit
called
goes out
Greenest.
to Blando.
very unfortunate name, isn't it?
Orlando, Florida.
Oh, here comes old Blando. Oh.
Okay.
Blando Bloom.
No, you're going to get us kicked off roll 20.
Blando Calrissian.
You can't get kicked off roll 20.
Oh,
Uh,
I think you can.
Can, but we're live, so I won't be able to
Challenge
say.
accepted.
At the very least, it would make good TV if it happened now.
What can, we're casually striding in. What can we see? Do we see any like groups of individuals who may or may not have noticed us yet?
Or is it townsfolk? You said there was humans fighting them. Is there any of those that we can see?
You can't see them just yet. You can hear sounds of combat going on around you, but nothing in your immediate view. All you can really see is the town. Pretty much every building is on fire. So
Nice.
you
This place
do
is
currently
fucked.
have enough to give you, like the buildings on fire give you enough light to see, even if you didn't have dark vision.
But it's a daytime, isn't it?
No,
Dusk.
it's dusk.
Ah.
Now o'clock.
Okay. Any of the houses nearby look intact, other than being on fire?
There's a little. You can definitely tell that they've been looted already.
Right.
So the doors are all kicked in, the windows are all wide open. You can see that there's been fighting and rummaging inside the houses, but you can see, because they're all one-level houses,
Yeah.
you can see that they're empty. There's no people inside.
No bodies, then.
No bodies in the ones around you yet, but you can see.
Okay.
Well, this is a little bit strange, don't you think?
Yeah.
I wonder where everyone is. Maybe they've retreated to the castle.
Or maybe they're being rounded up for prisoners. Either way,
Maybe.
we should head further into.
Indeed. Onwards.
I'm going to move up to
Yar.
up to the crossroads and have
Yep.
a down.
Hold that.
Not stealth and
Don't
anything.
stand next to me.
Well, we're not this
And
big. If you
with
look at
your
the
map.
size of the guide, we are not that big. Oh, we got another map.
Where are we?
Ooh.
This is
I've not got you on
mapception.
there yet.
Layers upon layers. Hang on a minute. This layout didn't match the one we saw.
No,
What's this?
definitely didn't.
Yes,
Entirely
this is a
different
map
crossroad.
I made.
Oh, look at that.
Damn clones.
Have you said who Line and Swift is yet?
Nope.
I can't see us. Oh, there we are. Right.
Being pasted in. Give it a minute. Yeah, at least I have an appreciation for Sedge and what he's going through.
Yeah.
I'm fine with having multiple versions of me. That's
Right.
fine. Need to get double the
So it's-
XP.
Alright.
Okay. So as you approach that crossroads, you suddenly hear a big commotion just off the screen, just around the corner, and suddenly a group of townsfolk appear in your screen. That's this one here is currently armed with a spear and is obviously trying to hold back whatever's following them. She's obviously not a general fighter, but trying to save herself and her family from harm.
Yep.
Her
And the others are
husband,
running away.
the others are currently running away. This one is quite clearly injured from a previous fight.
So it's Line and Swift and his hot quadruplets. Gotcha.
No, where we can get some medical supplies. which we didn't grab any of, which was particularly good, wasn't it, of us?
Yeah, I was surprised that you didn't ask if you could rummage through them.
How far is the cart now?
Run back and get some.
Well,
Well,
distance.
perhaps we should guide the townspeople there for the moment.
Yeah. Well, we left the merchants there, so we can just send them in that direction and hope the
Well,
merchants
if
deal
they're
with them.
townsfolk and we recognise them as townsfolk, I suggest we walk up. Perhaps I talk to them,
Go for it.
or
I'll keep a lookout.
or the paladin. The paladin will probably be quite
Right.
friendly fellows to see, with the horn.
So, just so that you're aware, the 3 that are tinted green are children.
Right.
The world-renowned indicator of children being green.
Go with them then, won't you, dwarf?
Right, so they continue running around and hide at the edge of the building.
I'll
Next to that fire.
I suggest that why don't you two
I'll go up and talk to
hold back
Linux.
whatever's going to come round. I'll have a quick chat with them and see what's going on.
I will. Yeah, I'll come up.
So-
I give out and say, we're here to help.
Oh, no,
what's-
we're here. How can we help?
Yeah. Okay. We're here. How can we help? What's
I think it was his backstab comment at me.
what's happening? And
As
I've gone straight for the children.
and as Ragnar has caught up with Lenin, he sees what she was holding back.
Do I know what they are?
Give me a nature check.
Oh dear.
Okay, so
could be worse.
hope is a goody two shoes.
Paladin.
With a score of 10, you are aware that they are kobolds.
Oh, goody.
You don't know much about them.
Did I not say 11?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, a score of 11. The DC was 10.
Go.
I will show you.
Serious, we're not
This-
in initiative roll. And
We are just about to.
but this will make my conversation go very quickly. Won't it?
No time for
Oh, yeah.
conversation, Bard. Come on.
So please roll me initiative.
That could be worse.
It's not too bad.
That's the best roll you've had
Indeed.
in weeks.
Exactly.
Starting strong, like it.
I'll do donkey.
Nice, good start.
Ooh.
Let's actually get these.
But
And
plus,
done.
That's a
Alright.
hell of initiative to start off with.
Yeah, so I'm gonna run initiative for these a little bit differently to how Simon did it.
Uh-oh.
They're each gonna get one.
Sedge's homebrewing.
In the book it says the group of all the same ones.
I
Well,
reckon
like
this is going to last one session
You're not
before Sedge
DM now.
realizes why you were doing it as a group.
I know why, and in other ones, but this one, if you do it as a group, it's an easy TPK.
there's a lot more of them.
Oh, well, of course there is with kobolds.
Hmm.
They're all getting 15 anyway.
Whoa. It's been nice knowing you. Bye.
Oh,
But at the moment, I don't know there's anyone there, do I?
I mean, we've shouted out to you. You know what? We're just
There's a few kobolds up there.
But you can't tell me that until your turn, can you?
In like 10 minutes, it's just going to be me and Jack left.
Give me a few nights off a week. Be fine.
Well, I can use my verbal. So if I talk to the woman and just say, I can hold my action, can't I? Can I hold my movement, or is that my movement done?
you can
can talk
hold
to the-
one
you can talk to
thing,
the
so you
man.
can
You can't
can
hold movement.
There you go.
Can you? I
Yep.
thought it was only actions.
No, you can hold one thing. You can't hold an action and a movement. You can hold an action or a movement.
I will come around the corner just so I've got keeping an eye on the guys, and I'll ask the woman her name and say what's going on and see what she comes back with in 6 seconds.
I'll tell you, she'll just come out. It's like, my name's Lenin, but can we finish fighting these kobolds first?
No, not the one next to Ragnar. The one who's looking after all the women, all the children.
The man.
Oh, is it a man?
Yeah,
That
it's supposed to be.
that is 100% a woman.
I will talk to the very feminine man, please.
We're not allowed to say things like that anymore.
Oh shit! There goes the Twitch ban.
Just say it's an elf. It's fine.
My name's Kath. I've been stabbed by some kobolds. They're following not far behind.
Did you say Carthen?
Koth. Cuth.
Cuth.
I'll say, can you make it out of town? There's medical supplies in the cart. Just walk out the way we came. Follow this road, and I point down the crossroads.
If
So there's medical supplies there. Take the children now.
If you can,
We'll hold off the kobolds.
if you can help them off, I can start making my way. But I'm going to be slow moving.
You'll be quicker moving. Yes. Well. Yep. The paladin and the dwarf will hold them back. We'll see how that goes.
You help him along a bit, Bardy boy.
Bear in mind, children can only move about 20 foot at a time.
Excellent. I can outrun them then if need be.
And
I can outrun them.
I won't be able
moving
to.
at the same pace as them because they're his kids.
But we're holding back. We're holding back. Just take the children. Staying here is more dangerous
go.
than not. So go. And that will be my turn for the moment. I'll hold my action. How much this kobold can hurt.
So,
as far as I'm aware, my trigger will be when the majority, when I see a group of enemies. My trigger will be, when I see a large group of enemies crowded together at this moment. Unless I say otherwise.
What are you holding?
I'm going to hold my action. I've already done my movement.
You need to specify what you're doing as an action.
No, don't.
Really?
You do inside this game, apparently.
What? Where's this rule come in?
It's so you can't change spells halfway through your decision making.
Oh, I have to say what spell I'm going to use.
On your turn, you start preparing the spell.
Clue I'm going to use it. So
yeah.
I may try dagger. I may cast sleep. I may cast fairy fire. I may laugh and run and dash. Yeah.
Yeah, holding is for when you definitely know you want to do something.
I thought holding was just the trigger. You had to, what the trigger was going to be, not what the action was going to be.
No, you do need to specify both just so you can't change.
As I don't know any enemies are there, that's my turn done. That's a pretty good initiative roll of 20.
Right, so Linen is just going to walk up a little bit closer to the kobolds and hold her action.
Okay, so Linen is a girl.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I did pick that up from the beginning when Sedge introduced them. So
yeah, I was getting a Pepsi.
Everyone's not paying attention.
I was in the kitchen when that happened.
So yeah,
We're not there.
She's going to hold her attack action when the kobold gets close.
She's just got here, doesn't she?
Well, she's going to hit.
I heard she has a spear.
Yeah, she's got a spear. So she is going to attack them now. And misses.
Good God.
Awesome.
Okay, your rolls don't turn up, but that's intentional, isn't it?
Yes.
He's whispering them at the moment. He can turn them on if he wants.
Yeah.
For each one that he wants to. So.
You won't be able to fudge them then.
Yeah,
at first level, I'd rather he fudged.
You can actually just enter a fudged thing in this, can't you?
Well, you can just ignore the result and pretend it's something else. I mean,
that's why it's a whisper.
Yeah.
All right. So that kobold is going to attack with his dagger, and also misses.
Hey.
So they just lunge past each other as they get close. Right.
Remember, I'm unaware of the kobolds at the moment.
You should be able to see the kobold.
You can see that one now. Come on.
Yeah.
What's this?
Oh, it looks like a small tray of water.
Looks like a horse trough.
Yeah, it's a horse trough.
It's a trough, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up there, and I'm gonna.
Shit yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna javelin one of the other ones. Just launch javelin at next nearest one. That one.
This one. Okay.
That one.
Oof.
9. That misses.
The one
You
next
got
to it.
anything else on your turn?
Nope.
This is a fantastic start, boys.
Yep, it's awesome.
So at least they're missing as well.
For
Wait and
now.
see.
Yeah,
Let's wait and see.
All right.
Are you sure this isn't too many kobolds for 3 people?
It's what it says.
Yes, but it also
And-
says for 5 people, doesn't it?
No, it says for 4.
Oh dear. Right, okay.
So like, I may have, like, if I took one away because we got one less person, it then becomes a lot easier of an encounter than it's supposed to be.
Fair enough.
Fine.
So this one here is going to attack Hope with a sling.
Kobolds are evil,
Mm.
right?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Well, ask
Yeah.
him, find out. Might be lovely.
I mean, I could spend
Uh,
a teach
I'm assuming 23 hits.
Yeah, AC of 18. That
4 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, hope is going down.
that's a third of my health already.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Some
The end of his
fudging.
turn.
I hope these guys have all got like 1 hit's worth of HP at the most.
We haven't hit anything yet, have we?
Yeah.
Right, and this one is going to
Tell the
attack
kids to come back.
Linen with his sling
That's it. Go for
and
go.
misses. And surprisingly, I've not actually watched a roll yet. All right, Ragnar,
Bring
what
it.
do you want to do?
I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to throw one of my javelins at this bugger.
You hit,
Fucking hell.
Yay! 8 piercing damage.
Come on, 1 hit.
and he dies.
Fuck yeah.
Woo! First kill! Bring it!
First kill of the campaign.
Indeed.
Thank God for that.
One down.
All right, do you have
Only
anything else to do
10
on your
more
turn?
left.
I don't think I can do anything funny, can I?
And you could rage.
The same. You enraged. Why did you rage?
Yeah, because I'm not used to it. I don't know what I'm doing.
Can you
Rage gives you bonus to your melee attacks, damage, and strength checks.
If you rage,
and
if you're,
resistance to like most regular damage?
if you're able to rage now, rage now.
Okay, I shall rage.
It's a bonus action, so you should be able to.
Rage.
To maintain rage,
Like,
you
like
either have to.
producer Andy. Just telling you.
Yeah, to maintain
rage.
rage, you either have to hit someone or be hit by someone before your next turn. Otherwise,
I thought
your
you
rage
just have
wears
to roll
off.
to hit. You have to actually hit them, or do they?
I can't
Oh, no,
remember
it was
that much. Sedge will know that.
I think it's only attack
Yeah, I thought it was just attack.
As long as you try to attack or are attempting to
or all
attack.
damaged.
I can still, as long as I attack something in my next turn, I'll still rage. So it's all
Yeah.
good.
Yes.
I don't know how many
So,
times
yeah.
you can rage at that level.
2.
Ah, okay, that's all right.
So, no, that's ridiculous.
So you
Is
can
it a
rage when we fight the dragon. That's good.
Is it a short
Rage.
rest to get your rages back, or is it long rest?
It's long rest.
Okay, cool.
Do I have do I have a shield? Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Rage.
You should do with your AC of 18.
I just didn't see it listed as a. I said it because
Okay. So
a shield isn't an attack. I can't punch with a shield.
Is there a symbol I can add for rage?
I've just added it to it.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Oh, you're Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
Okay. So now we've got
There's also a little button under the attacks and spellcastings that you can just tick to automatically add your rage damage to all your stuff.
He's going to move up,
Yeah,
and having seen you kill his mate, he's going to attempt to throw a rock at you with his sling.
How
18,
rude. Yeah, well, he gets me.
2 damage.
He dies.
What sort of damage?
Bludgeoning.
That's
So
half
I get-
damage. He's
So
raging.
it's half.
Oh, so 1.
Yeah, bring it. Bounces off one of my pecs.
Stings on the nipple.
Yeah, you can now see why I didn't want to have these all go at the same time.
Yes.
Yep.
Don't they get like
Okay.
pack tactics as well, so it's all boosted as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How can he move? 30. Right. He's going to attempt to spear Hope. Not dagger Hope.
Diggity.
9. I'm assuming that misses your 18.
Yep, clinks off.
Yep. So he just attempts to do it. You just bat him away with your shield. Next 2. Going at the same time. He's going to attempt to sling at Linen. And hits for 2 damage. So she is hurt.
Oh wow,
But
she's
not-
a fucking wimp.
She's a commoner.
Oh, I thought she was a town guard.
No.
No, if she was a town guard, she'd be wearing like armor or something, or be vaguely more capable with a spear.
I did say that she didn't appear to be any sort of fighter and was just trying to defend her home.
Again, I was
Yeah.
getting a can of Pepsi.
That's your own fault.
You did, I was listening.
Yeah, I heard.
Not even here.
And this one will attempt to sling Haggis again. 15 misses.
Punk.
I'm not on mute.
And it's now his turn.
That's some good AC for a starting character, mind.
What, 18?
Yeah.
Paladin.
What initiative did the children and this man roll?
That'd be now, so they're going to move 20 foot.
Are they just start of round things, so no actual initiative?
Yeah, they're not actually in the combat.
Because you didn't convince them to fight.
Well, if I go here, boom, boom, boom. I can see them all here, can't I?
Yep.
Well, let's cast sleep. then.
Fireball! No.
I wish I had fireball.
Fireball
Can
is
I
just
cast?
very-
Can I try and cast fireball?
You would hit you wouldn't have sculpt spells, so we don't you'll get hit.
And at this level, you'd all die even if you failed even if you passed your reflex checks.
That.
Alright, so you want to cast sleep.
He has done so.
What is your DC?
Man, I rolled 27, so starting with the lowest hit points, they will. fall asleep.
Don't they get a check, or are they just straight?
Nah, they're not. It's just
As long as he rolls more hit points than they have, it puts him to sleep, isn't it?
Yep.
And that's enough to knock 3 of them asleep.
Hopefully, I'm hoping 4. But we should wait and see. This is where we get an idea of how many hit points they're going to have. If he knocks them all out asleep, super.
I can go around chopping their heads off. Whee!
That one falls asleep.
Don't hit them. And that's going to be my verbal thing. If they're asleep, don't hit them.
I know how sleep works. Thank you.
So you may
Yeah,
not.
but if they're asleep, does that
Don't
also
know.
make them prone, or are they standing asleep?
They're prone.
Well,
They're
that
unconscious.
then that's melee boost, which means auto crit if you do hit them. If I'm right.
Yeah, but I'd rather sort out the ones that are not asleep at this
True.
moment.
Well, yeah, we'll
How
kill
long
the
does
ones
sleep
that are standing
last?
up first.
until
Until
they.
someone wakes them up or you attack them.
Okay. Cool. I thought it was a time thing.
They,
Yeah, it is a time thing, but it's like 8 hours. So
Okay,
in
cool.
combat, it's basically. So
Good
those
for you.
5 are asleep.
Jesus.
This one is currently awake.
Right. And I would like to give inspiration to the paladin. And I'll just say, go, paladin.
Good God.
That is
Yeah.
my
Well,
turn done.
there are 5 of us. If you can get us all to color codes accordingly, I'll be all for that.
Well, us dwarves will be the legs because we're the only ones.
Right.
Oh
So
no,
the
wait,
green
that's
up
Power
arrow,
Rangers. I was thinking Voltron or whatever his name is.
Close enough, same thing.
yeah, the green up arrow is going to show that you're inspired.
Oh, not that I have a level up.
You can use that in the next 10 minutes. You can add 1d6 to a roll, and you can choose to add it after you've done the roll, but before says it works or not.
Yeah. What's my movement? 30. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to the one that's awake, so instead I will get next to the one that's next to the the peasant, and try and lay some smack down.
You can
You get
just
that.
about get to that one.
I've got a movement at 30.
Yeah.
Oh,
Actually,
got
no.
25.
With heavy armor, you probably don't.
Strict movement in that respect.
What is your speed?
Tieflings are 30.
I'll try to find it. 30 sounds right because I'm not
It's
not sure.
next to your armor class and initiative.
Next to your arm class and initiative.
Oh, 30. Yeah, I can make that then.
Cool.
Oh, lovely.
Right. So is that the end of your turn, there, Quentin?
That is the end of my turn, yeah. That's all I can do is put 5 down on the ground and give someone inspiration, unfortunately.
Which is a hell of a lot.
Which is,
They have pack tactics. That is an incredible move.
before Lennon does anything, we should probably say
You
go-
can't.
go
That's
with
why
it.
I shouted out, don't attack them
Ah.
asleep, go for the ones awake.
Alright.
Right. So Linen, after hearing that and seeing 5 of these things just crumple in front of her, is going to back off slowly. She's not too sure about
Yay.
it at the minute.
Good decision, Lynan.
So, Hope.
Roar. I'm doing the paladin thing. I'm gonna smack with Warhammer. See if this curse happens.
Are you
Uh,
doing it
Are you
one-handed or
using your extra
two-handed?
D6?
to the hit.
Where he rolls first, then decides whether he
Yeah,
adds
you-
the d6.
Gets to decide after it's rolled.
I'm gonna.
Alright, so-
I'll go one hand.
But before
Roll
you
for
say
hit.
if it hits.
Yeah, roll. All right. Are you going to use your extra D6?
I probably should.
That's what I say, I don't know.
There you go.
Oof, only just makes it.
Yep. That does it. And
Squish.
that one's dead. Do you have anything else on your turn?
Nope. I'm good.
Okay, so now we have this one, which is asleep.
Ah.
So, Raggy.
Whee. So let's put them down.
And you have to attack something to keep your rage going.
Yeah. So
I
I'm
love
gonna
that
go.
you're rage killing sleeping monsters. Tiny little sleeping monsters.
I'm a pirate. Shut up. I'm going to attack this one
Advantage.
The paladin was
with.
performed pirate.
And it's an automatic crit as Mark says.
Automatic crit and +2 damage. That
So
hits.
don't forget to turn on advantage. But that probably is.
Roll another one just in case you get crit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Right. So playing that, even without the crit damage, that one's dead. Anything else
So
you want to do on your turn?
I've got my offhand axe. Can I use that to attack someone else? The other one. that I'm touching.
Are you currently holding a shield?
No, I've got 2 axes.
Yep, then you can attack the other one with your offhand. You have 2-weapon fighting, didn't you?
Yep.
Yep, that's what that does. Uh, 23 hits.
Oh, is it
You get
advantage you get
your-
against prone, not autocrit?
It's they're unconscious. They're not prone. They're
Oh,
unconscious.
okay.
Yep, so that you killed that one as well.
Does he get to add his? Not that I'm happy for him to, but does he get his proficiency and strength, or is he
What?
on his offhand? Does he only get like?
I don't know. I just get 1d6. I don't get anything.
Oh, is it only the damage that's affected?
Only damage that's affected
Yeah.
by rage.
No, by offhand, by two-handed fighting. I didn't know if it was the attack roll as well.
There's nothing added to that offhand.
Yeah, because it's a light weapon. He
Yeah,
doesn't. He
Proficient in it.
doesn't.
Yeah, no. That's what I'm saying. Is
I think there's another feat
Just the
or
damage.
something later on that lets you treat
That
it as a
removes-
normal
I
yeah,
weapon.
think yeah.
yeah.
So my aim is to go to battle axes.
But he will need to have another feat to
Yeah.
be able to take it. Okay.
You and I
So
switch places, Mr. Dwarf.
those ones are asleep. So these guys are just going to continue moving 20 foot.
should put the children to sleep.
Sing him a lullaby.
Come on,
Well,
Quentin,
this is 5 HP. The kid's gonna handle this.
Now I can pick up an object, can't I? With that doesn't. That's not an action. Is it?
that's a free action, yeah.
I'm gonna walk up to this kobold. What was he carrying? A sling.
He's carrying a sling and a dagger.
I will have both. I'll pick them up.
You can only pick one up a turn.
Okay, I'll pick up the dagger first, and then I shall stab him in the head with my rapier.
Okay.
Why?
there's a time and a place to be looting the bodies.
It's just not while you're trying to kill him.
I mean, it's asleep, so
Oh, it's a
Then-
crit, isn't it? How do I roll crit?
It's just roll your damage again.
Which is a D4, yeah.
Yeah. D8 on your rapier.
Oh, it's a D8, yeah. There we go.
3.
And that kills him.
Cool. I shall pick up a sling on my next round. And as he's asleep, nobody needs inspiration from me now, so that'll be me.
Well, I could miss.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
Without
He's used
without
his
the,
version.
if you miss, you don't wake him up, do you? So-
Yeah.
Okay, so Linen is going to attempt to catch up with her family.
Oh, it's her family, is it?
Yes. Cop is her
Is it?
husband and her 3 kids.
Cool. I have notes. They
Move
bear...
20 feet. Surely they're dashing. They can move 40 feet, can't they?
They
Kids
can't
can
dash,
only
probably.
move 20 feet.
What, dashing? Who wants to have a race against my kids? When they run off, they're pretty damn quick.
Are we allowed projectile weaponry? Get one of those
Kids.
what are they called? The bowlers to just take out their legs.
Shout like Jim will fix it for you to see if they run quicker.
Might as well just attack the
Right.
one on my that one.
On the right. Okay.
Oof.
Yep, that one's squished.
Is this a double crit?
Smashed its fucking
Ouch.
smashed its head apart.
Is this a double crit?
I think that's killed the one next to it as well.
It hasn't caused any damage to the others. It's only a hammer. It's not like Hope is a god or anything. At least not yet.
I would
Hey, if
never predict-
she's a paladin, if she became a god, what the fuck would happen?
Paladinception.
Yeah.
I draw power from myself to worship myself.
I shall walk up. I shall nonchalantly saunter up to this kobold.
Can we get the fourth
And,
kill?
bring down my axe.
Lucky you had that 14 and that hits for damage. Yep, that's annihilated it. How do you want to kill this helpless sleeping creature?
I chop its head off.
Ragnar, man of the match.
How heroic of you.
Quick and painless death. I could have sliced it from its groin to its chin. Now that would have been a bit cruel.
Oh, well, only if you start collecting the testicles again.
It
No.
depends. How quickly did you cut the head off? It could have just been you put it down and then just like leant
Just
against it a little
slowly
bit.
push the axe through
Enough,
its
enough
neck.
for it to wake up, and you just got your hand over its mouth and you, shh, shh.
No,
Okay,
Wake it
so
up first, just give it a little slap to wake it up, and then
slap.
Wake it up
was quick.
first just to kill it.
Hope, Ragnar, and Quentin will get 50 XP each.
Oh, what? We don't get XP? Fuck, they're going to be ahead of us.
I didn't know if he was going to do it by milestone, but
No.
300 was that?
50.
Oh,
350, nice.
Guy in chat is disappointed you didn't fuck it to death.
I mean, I can see you having saying that in a different window as a different user.
there's some weird
Pretty
people.
much guaranteed that
Why would I say it as a different user? I just say it as me.
It's either that or it's Jack.
Whoa.
No, I know,
on.
I know Yalda. He does this sort of thing all the time. He was like this when I was playing Pokemon.
I'm going to run round and grab all the daggers and a sling plus some ammunition.
I'm gonna pick my javelin up.
How many daggers do I get that are worth, like, are usable, basically?
And they're all usable, but they're very rudimentary. You won't get very much by selling them.
I'm not selling them.
Oh no. I'm
You-
gonna
you
go
can
back and check
Collect
on,
weapons of everything you kill.
I'm gonna go back and check in on Linan, and her family.
I'm going to poke all the daggers in my belt, like, next to each other, like a row of...
You're still going to cut your
Uh,
dick off.
And a sling, do I just pick up stuff off the floor with the sling, or do I actually have to have ammunition for it?
You have to have ammunition for him.
Okay.
I was going to pick up the head that I chopped off, stick it in my bag.
Oh, God, not again.
Here we go. Well,
No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to cut one of the ears off because I'm going to collect ears because I'm weird.
You
Okay.
can have a necklace of ears.
Yeah.
are these boy kobolds, or, you can have a bag of dicks?
No, I'm going to go with ears. Thanks very much.
Do you
Oh,
want
you
to do a medicine check to see if you can tell what gender they were?
How about an earring of necks? Be a bit
What, have I
different.
got a roll to make sure I want to check their gender? No.
Let's go with nature.
Nope.
I'm still on advantage. Oops.
Yeah. Yep. You have no idea if they're male, female, or hermaphrodite.
Oh.
Or
I'm
I'm just
Or
shaking
whatever they identify as.
going to go up to Ragnar and go, why did you cut the ears off?
I always take a trophy from my enemies.
So is that what happens?
Yar.
That was Linen then.
I
I'm
am.
going
I need to remember.
to put my hand on Hope's shoulder and just say, well, that could have gone a lot worse.
Yalda's asking if you've considered collecting anuses.
How would you collect a whole?
Just cut rope it.
I'm going to go.
Like a little
As a-
donut.
Like a ring.
I don't know why I did that for donut, but yeah.
Was there anything else on the kobolds apart from these daggers and a sling?
Roll a d6 for me.
D6.
Nope, nothing else on them.
Was any
Paperwork, no. What about their robes? Did their robes have anything of particular significance on them?
Kobolds didn't have anything on them. If I...
So you killed some naked sleeping kobolds.
Yeah, but they've got some loincloth, and that's about it.
What colour are the robes?
Well, actually, if it's a kobold, are those ears at the top or are they horns?
Once.
I'll take a horn. Much take a horn. What am I talking about?
The robes, do they have hoods?
They've got loincloths on. They don't have any robes.
Taking both
so
the
these were
horns.
not the ones. These are not the lizard folk in the robes that you spoke of earlier.
No, we didn't know about lizard folk. We saw lizard-like things.
Yeah.
Well, who did we see in robes?
How many kobolds were
You
there?
saw some human-sized people in robes,
People
but you couldn't make out any detail.
in dark clothes, dark robes, dark armor, whatever.
1, 2,
and-
3, 4, 5, 6.
These little things that we can now assume are what I saw are all kobolds, but no real way. So in the midst of all this debauchery and
I'm taking all their horns, all of them.
I'm just leaving them to it. I'm going to check.
Are
on the-
you having 6 or 12?
Well, seeing as there were 7 kobolds to start off with, I'm having 14.
Fair enough.
How
Is
much
your-
do they weigh?
Is your bag big enough for that?
Iron prawns probably going to be about £2 each.
£2 for
That's
them? Right.
heavy.
That's incredibly heavy.
Right.
I'm going to
Yeah,
assume there
right.
isn't an item for kobold horns.
Yeah, there's not. All right, so £0.5 each.
14 kobold horns. Bring us on.
It's still going to weigh you quite a bit to
Yeah,
carry on collecting.
14 of them, yes.
Right, Hope, what were you doing while he was cutting off his horns?
I'm just being utterly ashamed of everybody around me, and I'm going to just check in on Lenan and find out what the fuck is going on.
Whoa.
I'm trying my
You're ashamed about me. I'm assuming I see Hope giving us a begrudging look.
yes.
Well,
I make it up.
you did rob all their knives
I mean, you just got around.
Rob them. I
and looked in their pants to see if they were male or female and then couldn't tell.
You basically got around picking up rough off the ground.
Let's not forget you have done some things here.
I'm at a loss for words, but I've got a job to do, so I'm gonna leave it. It's not technically illegal, so it's fine.
Plus, they are evil. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm not
Can I get a drink?
I'm not begrudging you doing it much.
Just ashamed that you have.
some use down the road. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So,
I bet you.
Lillian responds to you. He's like, I took a bit of damage in that, but I'm not worried about Cuff. He was quite hurt before.
Let's.
If I've told him to go to the medical, the car, but if he's not too far, I can take a look.
Okay.
I know they're probably like the edge of the town now.
Okay, they're too far. Okay.
Can we see that they're still moving at
Yeah.
least? Okay.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
managed to catch up to Lillian, but you didn't shout out to the other 4.
I quietly whisper to Ragnar then, and just say, and oh well, I'll leave it to Hope. But I quietly lean to Ragnar. He seems to have a bit more common sense. You know, I can help cure. What's her name again?
Lillian.
Hope.
Well, no, the other one. She said,
Oh.
Thingy's injured. Lynn, she's all right, but her husband,
Cuff.
Cool.
Calf. I can help Calf, but this will exhaust me for the day. So
he's on the way to a place with medical attention. I think he'll be okay. And you, Lenan, once we're done here, if you head up there as well, you'll be in a much we'll be able to get you some help.
Right,
We need your
so
help here.
what is your current plan then? Are you returning back to the medical cart, or are you carrying on, pushing on?
Lennon and go, you can't be the only people in this town.
Right.
They can't. We saw some humans in robes, so it'd be good if we had a guide for the town. I think your husband and children will be okay if you can help us, and
I was hoping that you'd help us get to the key. That's the safest place in town.
Okay.
That's Sedge's girl voice, by the way.
Is it under attack at this
I
moment?
don't do voices.
I don't want to be rude, but there's a dragon overhead. Do you not think that the dragon will be more interested in the key than our cart?
The keep is
Keep.
also going to be quite heavily besieged if what we saw is anything any indication. That's probably going to be the busiest area and the most difficult to get to.
Who owns the keep? Who's in charge around there?
The keep is ran by the governor of this town, Governor Nighthill. I'm sure he'd be very happy to see some more fighting.
With a K or just an N?
Do you know the
just
keep?
N.
Is there perhaps a way we can get to it without having to go up to the front door?
Well, there's a sully poured in there somewhere, but I have no idea how to get to it. But from what I've seen, there's they've not been going towards the town. They've been rampaging around the outskirts and slowly moving in. If we hurry, we can get inside the walls.
Do you think this will be the safest place for your children and husband, rather than out of the town where there's no fighting and there are medical supplies, known medical supplies?
Yeah, but there's also nobody guarding that place now.
2 merchants.
Yes.
One of them, I believe, is an archmage.
One of
I'm
them's a dragon.
I'm happy to send my family out, but I wouldn't be comfortable to leave them outside of town without me guarding them. If you want my guidance, you'd have to take us to the keep.
Very well.
Keep it is then, boys and girls.
I'm pretty.
And very pretty
But
man.
I say to him, no. I think it's safe for your family to go out, and you come with us. And I think it's best for your family. Don't you want what's best for your family? Don't you care about them?
Wow.
Do you want?
Make me a persuasion roll.
This is not going to go well. All right, it is going to go.
Oh, it's going to go brilliantly.
You do seem very confident that they're not going to be in any trouble. So
No one's attacked our cart, and I have no idea. I know what state the cart's in. I have no idea what state the keep's in. And at the moment, I don't really want to go up with 3 children and have to fight more kobolds while trying to defend 3 children. I'd rather run away and go back to the place where we've sent your children to be safe. So.
And where do you want me to guide you to?
Well, you've said the keep is obviously the place to go at the moment, and well, you say that's safe, but I think we perhaps need to find someone who's in charge. There must be some town guards here or something, somebody who knows.
We need to organise the defence if there is not being one organised, and if there is, we can join it.
As far as I know, everyone in town headed to the keep. I decided it was a good chance for me to secure my belongings before we headed there, and we seem to have been trapped outside of it.
Everybody in the town. That's why there's nobody about, because they're all at the keep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if they're all at the keep, then why is no one attacking the keep?
These things and the people with them seem to be more interested in looting the town than killing us.
Do you know what they might be looking for?
They just seem to be hoarding anything of gold and silver, any valuables.
The medical supplies could be considered valuables. If you really think that your children will be safer with your husband, I will perhaps. Yeah. You do what you think's best for your children, but if they die, Lennon, yeah.
You were the one that told me that they'd be safe going to your cart.
There's no one there. Nobody knows they're there.
Why
There's
don't
medical supplies to help your husband, the merchants will help him recover.
don't we all go and scope out the keep and then determine if it's safe to go and get your family?
I assume Hope said this with her head in her hands.
Yes. Maybe not quite, but certainly gritted teeth.
Right, is that your plan then to head on with Jocelyn in while the rest of the family goes back to the cart?
I mean, if we send if we send the board off to grab them, then fine. But as he says, I'd like to know what condition the keep is in, because I don't want to run off, grab the kids, come back and find that the keep is besieged in flames and we can't get into it.
Okay, so your party of 3, now joined by Linen, start heading off towards the keep, obviously led by Linen. And before you move
He knows
too
the
far,
way. Up front, Linen. You know the way.
Can I just, before we fuck off, can I use lay on hands to heal myself a bit, because I think I'm gonna need my stuff.
Yep, go for it.
Alright. Eating 4 charges of that to give me my hit points back. I have one hit point left to give.
And meanwhile, in another part of town,
Oh no. Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
Wrong bit of town.
I'm getting ready to scribble the kids off my notebook.
They're dead.
One can only hope that they were weighing us down.
Am I the only good character in this fucking party?
Good.
I'm not a bad
I've
guy.
sent the children off to be somewhere safe.
Plus, the merchants can loot them when they die.
By merchant, do you mean the kleptomaniac bard?
Picked up daggers that I can use.
Okay.
Oh,
Jack,
Oh,
you
it's
can see your character.
Yeah, I can.
Good. All right. So, do you want to describe what you look like?
I mean, okay. I'm a fairly young human, pretty stereotypical looking human. I have one blue eye, but one, we'll call it an obsidian eye. It's fully black. The iris and pupil are just fully blacked out, but it is a functioning eye. I'm currently wearing quite a red, regal-looking coat, but my shirt and trousers are fairly monk-like. They're sort of like baggy pajamas to give myself the most movement I can.
All right. So, you have arrived in Greenest before the attack started. Obviously, looking for your old friend Leosin,
Yep.
who sent you a rather short message saying that he needed you in the town of Greenest, but didn't say why. You are currently just walking around town looking for wherever your friend may be before, and while then the attack started happening. You've currently fought off a few cultists and kobolds. Haven't seen many of the townsfolk since just before you got into town. But as you walk down this road, you spot this fellow. You need to double check his name.
what class are you again?
He's a monk.
Oh yes,
I'm
monk.
So you see someone in very familiar garb. Looks like a monk from the same order as your friend Leosin. What would you like to do?
I will just walk up to the gentleman
And stab him.
just punch him straight in the neck.
Can you roll a perception check for me?
I will roll a perception check.
It's actually
You
two
said hello
kobolds
to each other as
standing on each
friends.
other's shoulders.
Okay, with that roll, you don't recognize him, but you do recognize that it is he's from the same order as Leosin. He has hurt his leg, which is so he's currently sat down. You can see the legs bleeding slightly. You're not too sure what's caused it or how badly hurt he actually is. As you start to approach, you see a glint of recognition in his eyes, and he calls out, Kel, is that you? Leosin's been looking for you.
I'm a bit startled that someone in this town knows my name. But yes, sir, it is me. I am Kel. What is your name?
I'm Nessim.
Nessun.
Nessin.
Nessim.
As a dormer.
Nesim.
Nessun.
Nessin. Nissan Skyline. All right, cool. Are you okay there? Your leg looks a little caught.
We got ambushed a little while ago. We've all been separated from Leosin. We haven't seen him for about an hour now.
I'm looking for Leosin too. Maybe we could look for him together. Are you okay to walk around? Any idea sort of which direction he went in?
I don't know where he went, but the most obvious place would be to the keep.
That where everyone else has gone? 'Cause
I'd assume so. The general notice for the last week or so is if the town bell rang, for everyone to return to the keep for safety. We've been forewarned that there may be attacks from raiders, but we didn't expect anything of this size.
I took out a few on the way in. We should. Okay. So. I close the gap and I punch him in the face.
Roll an attack. You miss.
Oh dear.
Why are you attacking me?
Your training is good. I don't often miss.
Why are you attacking me? I'm your friend.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. I should move on and I should find Leosin as quickly as possible. Are you okay to come with? I'm sorry. I really am quite sorry about that.
I'd only slow you down with this leg.
It's okay. I can put my arm around you and we can hobble along together. I can't leave you out here alone.
That would be mighty fine. Don't try and hit me again, please.
Oh, this guy's a trusting idiot.
Okay, I am. I won't. It'll be okay.
Alright, so as you walk down, if you can go to about there for me.
I can go wherever you like me to go.
So as you're hobbling down, can you throw me another perception check for me?
Eyes are peeled. No,
They're
they're not. They're too peeled.
Hey, you thought it was all quiet, and then suddenly from this building,
Suddenly, kobolds.
right, from this building,
That
you
building was
see
dragon.
a dwarven barbarian who's not dressed in anything but a loincloth crash through the window holding a cultist. It's like in a grapple. Both hit the ground. You see him snap the cultist's neck before he stands up.
Yeah, that's a fucking.
And adjusted his
straight.
body smugglers. Has a good rummage.
Don't need a rummage, it's nice and tight.
He's landed about there.
In the water, great.
No, your budgie smugglers are all wet.
But at least I'm clean now.
Makes a change.
The water.
Hello there. Sorry, did they get you during your sleep? Were you asleep?
Did you just try and punch that man?
I don't know what you mean. You've just barreled out of a window with a cultist in tow. Very
Yeah.
impressive, though.
Thank you.
Would you got a fair pair of clothes? Would you need some or?
I'm good.
Uh,
Don't know what the hell's going on here, though. Oh, my accent's
Yeah.
already gone.
I'm surprised it lasted that long.
um, yeah, I see you were having a bit of fun with the cultist there.
Ah, you could call it that.
Do that sort of stuff often?
No, first time.
Oh, you make yourself look like an expert. Me and
Doesn't mean I'm not
my
good at
new
it.
friend here, Neeson, we're off to the keep. I'm looking for a friend, and I believe most of the townspeople are holding themselves up there. If we can, would you care to join, or are you just gonna
I'd
keep?
like to know what the hell's going on here.
Good idea. I'm with you on that one.
Wherever here is.
This I'm new in town as well, but my note from my friend said this was greenest.
Greenest.
So,
Never
greenest.
heard of it.
Then how exactly are you here?
I don't know.
Okay.
I was
Okay.
in my forest doing my thing. All of a sudden, woke up here. Saw this guy. Did a bit of a thing. Here we are.
Oh, so that explains why you got no clothes on.
Yeah, sure, that's why.
Okay. You really should put something on. Like, it's a little weird.
I'm good.
Okay. Okay. Just gonna keep walking.
Can you both make me a perception check for me, please?
I've
Perception.
not been overly good at it so far.
Hey.
I've opened my eyes.
Why is the double on? How do I turn the double off?
Going to the cog in the top right corner.
Yep.
And
Oh,
one
no,
of the
an
top
advantage
options
toggle.
should be
Advantage roll.
roll query should be advanced toggle. Top right corner of
That's
that
the
menu.
easiest way, yeah. And you could also have whisper rolls to GM if you want. Well, I've got that toggle
Also,
as well.
don't roll auto roll damage as well, but
Yeah,
it's always useful.
but
I
you've
do
got
not have
perception
that
of
option.
you've got a perception of 14 anyway. So.
Oh, no, wait, I was in the wrong one. There we go.
Yeah, so it's on your character sheet, not the actual.
Yeah,
So
no, I
useful.
just have to find it.
Top right corner.
So
Just
top
on
right,
create
under
an
it.
NPC.
Never roll advantage.
If you put
Go.
toggle on.
Toggle.
Just toggle.
Cool. Ah, yes, it's up
Advantage.
there. Cool.
Yeah, and then at the top you can select which one you're on.
Yes.
But with that, it's the first one, so it's 14.
Yeah.
But with Kel, you suddenly notice, well, you can hear from the a weird scrabbling from the roof behind where this weird dwarvish naked
Lovely
man.
dwarf.
Yeah, so from the build, you can hear some scrabbling from the roof of the building that he jumped out of. I need to.
I'm gonna just twist and say dwarf look up.
What is it?
Yeah, I'm just going to do something
If I
quickly.
open it all first.
I look in the right direction.
Oh dear.
Up is infinitely difficult to know which way it is.
Right, so
Ah,
you
I see we
suddenly-
have company.
Yes, you see a giant lizard.
Ooh.
Sexy.
So, do you want to do anything before we roll initiative?
I'm just gonna make the group aware that there is a lizard creature on the roof, and then I'm just gonna sort of hold a martial arts sort of style ready
I'm going to assume my perception wasn't high enough to actually
No.
have a surprise round.
No,
No.
you definitely don't get a surprise round on
Yeah,
him, but
okay.
you rolled high enough that you aren't surprised by it.
Yeah, cool. Initiative?
So if you can roll initiative for me.
Fuck yeah. Many things. Name's Xander, by the way.
Okay, so it is currently still up on the roof, so it's about 10 foot above you.
10 foot.
What's that in metric?
There's no metric in D&D.
Yeah, what's metric when it's around?
Who's going first, me or Nessun?
Dormer.
Hold on a sec.
My dex is 15.
You are first.
Okay, well, first thing I'm going to do is take my sling out. Hell yeah, I've got a sling.
Those better not be your pants.
It is not my pants. However, it is the same material.
Oh.
I was going to rip.
I'm going to smack him right in the fucking face.
Yep, that hits. He takes 5 damage. He's still alive. You can tell he felt it, but still
And with
acting
that...
fairly normal.
Collect me a
1,
horn.
2, 3, 4, 5.
This
I'm
is in
gonna
the
back.
past.
This is the past. We don't know you.
I'm going to back up to here. That's the rest of my move.
So you know what it looks like.
Oh, it's a
Beautiful.
4-legged thing. Cool.
What a specimen.
Okay.
Showing a picture because I can't see it. Bother.
It's in the
It's in
chat.
chat.
It's
In
in the chat.
Might have to scroll for it.
Let's scroll down. Damn you.
Yeah, I didn't share the handout because you haven't asked what it was.
The handout also pops up in the middle of the screen and ruins everything. Sharing a
Right,
picture like this
so
is better.
the lizard thing moves forwards.
How is Kel dressed?
In clothes.
As per my introduction, if you
Not paying
listened,
attention.
Yeah,
You look
I
like
forgot.
pajamas.
Pajamas
It
and a nice
moves-
coat, if I remember rightly, wasn't it?
it's a very nice sort of regal-looking red coat at the moment,
Okay.
with like sort of like beigey pajamas on underneath.
Right, so he has moved to there. Lucky you did move out of the way because he would have been in range to attack you.
Hell
He has
yeah, I
no
thought
long-range
ahead.
attacks. So, Kel, what do you want to do?
I am going to close the distance to him.
Not Kel's turn.
It is.
Old injured boy down there is taking a break.
Oh, did injured guy just decide to lie down?
Yeah, he'll attack if it gets
Yeah,
close to
fair
him,
enough.
but he won't. He can't move. So,
What's he dressed like?
So,
a very typical monk regalia.
Okay, cool.
Think
I
pair of fake
am
boobs.
think Xander's going to steal our clothes when we meet him.
I'm gonna sort of try and punch at his eye, sort of like him jabbing at his eye.
All right, roll for an attack.
Ah!
Oh, that definitely hits.
Jesus.
Damage 1.
Straight in the eye.
Critical fail.
You just rolled it
critical
twice as a
success with
crit.
a critical fail.
Yep. And then I am gonna follow up with a left hook.
Well, that's a crit hit, isn't it? So, or is it automatically done?
It automatically does it. That's
Okay,
what the
cool.
plus one is.
That's the +1 at the end.
Excellent,
The
cool.
critical fail on a D4.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow up with a left hook. Needs work.
Yeah, you were so surprised at getting a massive hit off to start with that you just swing wildly over the top of him.
And then I am going to back up to my friend again.
He does get a attack of opportunity against you.
No, he doesn't.
You use your bonus action for your second attack.
Yeah, but boop.
Ah, you're damn weird. No. Okay, so he
That's
doesn't
a
get
nice feat. I should have looked at the feats.
Just to be a silly pedant here, Kel's he's gone for 2 strikes. You said with the left hand, left hook. Was that saying you're doing it with your offhand?
Essentially, as a monk, I
Yeah,
get to do
monks.
1 main attack
and
and
then
then
bonus attack.
Monks
with a
work
bonus
differently.
Because you've got full on dex and proficiency on that second attack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Monks for you.
It still
Fine.
counts.
it's monks. They're trained to
Just asking.
they're trained to be good.
Then
I
in
don't
the
get
second
It
one,
helps me learn about the other classes.
Basically, if you
Right.
hear something and go, Jesus, that's OP, it's because they're a monk and that is actually how they work.
Yeah, but I'm limited to 8 damage max on a punch.
Yeah, that's
At
the
this
one thing.
level.
Lots of
At this
hits,
level, yeah.
but low level.
All right, so that is the end of your turn.
Yay.
If the commoner decides he's going to just let you two deal with it, you seem to be perfectly fine. The lizard creature seems to be fairly hurt now.
So Xander's going to go and teabag him here.
Hey, Nancy boy. That punch was nearly as good as that cut. Right, I'm going to take out my quarterstaff two-handed, run forward, and just bash the absolute fuck out of him.
And he misses.
And miss completely.
Yes, you do miss. Any other actions?
I'm not going to take any other actions because there's nothing else I can do other than run away.
And
Can you bait?
do you want to run away?
No, I do not want to run away.
Can't you rage?
I can, but I'm not going to.
No.
Oh.
A man of mystery doesn't want to show me his rage.
Oh, as you were the closest thing standing next to him, he's going to attempt
Kill
to
him. I
bite
mean,
Yeah,
your
I'm going to
nuts
die
off.
horribly, apparently.
15.
15 just hits.
That will be 4 damage.
Go. Nope, that's on keyboard. Go.
I'm just gonna shout.
Damage, not add.
If you just healed yourself for 4 damage.
No, he's just
Oh,
he's
I've
just,
done the wrong one.
Yeah, he's just reduced his maximum hit points by 4.
It's fine, it's fine. All the other ones work differently. There we go.
Right. And that is going to be the end of his turn, but he will slide around. Staying within your threat distance, but sliding around closer to the others. So, Mr. Monk, what is
Just gonna-
your poison?
I'm just gonna shout. If you wear more clothes, you probably don't take as much damage. And then I am gonna
Says the man wearing pajamas.
yeah, more clothes.
It's more close than the dwarf.
More clothes.
It's
I
not
am
hard.
going to run in, and as my unarmed attack, I'm going to sort of try and drop kick the lizard.
Right, we're both unarmored, aren't we?
19 hits.
6
So,
damage.
so your drop kick slams down on the base of his back. You can tell he's really hurt now.
Cool. And then I'm basically going to spring off his back and drive my elbow down into him.
Fucking Lucha Libre, yeah.
No, I'm not.
Ooh.
Ready for a fail, misses, and you fall face down on the ground.
In full WWE style.
Use the chair. Use the chair.
Ah, I'm really selling the move, guys. Don't worry.
Okay, so your friend, your down
Oh,
there.
sorry. I did move, yeah.
Your friend looks at you perplexed and is like, I thought you were better than this.
I'm level 1.
I like your friend.
And
It's
Xander.
level 1.
Okay, I'm gonna take another swing and hopefully hit it this time. No.
That misses.
You're doing some good damage with that quarterstaff. Like,
Yeah, it's because it's two-handed.
Air is really taking the blows.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so the lizard just easily sees you coming in and just pats it away.
Stupid lizard. Is the lizard wearing clothes?
The lizard is not wearing clothes.
Okay,
no.
cool. I like the lizard.
It's just a massive lizard.
Cool.
Wearing scale mail.
Wait.
Oh, mute him for a few minutes.
Time out.
Okay, is it gonna crit 11 kill me?
Mute him for a minute.
He's still going to attack you. Sorry, I was rolling to see which of you he would attack.
Surely he'd hit the one that was actually hitting him. Hint, hint.
You're gonna die already.
11. I'm assuming that misses.
11 misses, yes.
All right, so he goes in for another clamp on your leg, and you just easily move out of the way.
And with the touch of skill of my dexterity, I just teabag him on the nose as I dodge.
Yep, I'll let you do that. And
Cool.
he just rages. He's definitely attacking you next round, no matter what.
He likes my scent.
So it's half my movement to get up, right?
Half your movement together.
I'm gonna get up and
You can attack from the floor, can't you? But at disadvantage.
You can do, yeah, but disadvantage.
Yeah.
I am gonna get up and go for the double jabs again.
Fucking hell.
22 hits. How do you want to do it?
I am going to jab straight at his eye, sort of hit it with such force that it pierces his eye ever so slightly, and he starts to bleed out.
He just gets teabagged and then punched straight through the eye.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for this thing.
Thanks for your help, dwarf.
You're very welcome.
Sorry, did you shout your name earlier? Because I wasn't paying much attention.
The name is Xander.
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 Nice.
Who might you be?
I am Kel.
Hell. Got it.
And this is Neeson, by the way.
Hello, Neeson.
I can help with your injuries if you have any.
I wouldn't say no to a bit of a touch-up.
But look at the state of your own leg, man.
I didn't say I was particularly good.
He could
No,
use a
I
bit
don't
of a
need any
touch-up.
healing. Oh God.
So he hands you.
Pest.
He hands you a potion of healing.
Potion of healing? I'm just gonna straight off use it. How do I use it?
If you drag it from the compendium into your
This
inventory.
thing. Right, hold on, that's...
Just roll. It's 2d4 plus 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
Just roll 2d4 plus 2.
Word potion of healing, just a regular one, yeah?
Yep.
Hey, I'd keep that. I'm not there, so.
It's not letting me add it, of course it's not.
Just do a roll of 2d4 plus 2.
If it's 2d4 plus 2, then I'm not using it. I'm just going to keep it.
Let's double check for you. I didn't think I'd be handing that out so early.
Potion of... I'm just going to type it in. Weighs 0.5.
You've angered the DM already, Mark. Just
Hey,
drink
it's
the
not
damn
my fault.
potion.
He literally offered it to me. I'm not going to say no.
2d4 plus 2.
So yeah, I'm just going to keep a hold of that for now.
So you asked for help healing, and then he, my friend here gives you a healing potion, and you're just gonna pocket it.
You punched him.
Where exactly are you putting it?
tying it to my waist. I do have like a backpack and stuff as well.
Okay, fine. Fair enough.
Well, it's a
I'll
side.
let
It's a side
I'll let
pouch
that
rather than a
slide.
backpack.
Is it visible?
Is it edible?
Visible.
Oh, yes, it's visible.
Mark,
Excellent.
It's not edible.
are you basically Oro from Street Fighter 3?
I can't even remember who that is.
He's the gold guy with one arm.
No, he wears clothes.
He wears.
I
Is
thought he was more Stone
Austin.
Cold Steve Austin, to be honest. But
Yeah, I'm not Oro, no.
Okay,
I'm more Seth than Oro.
fair enough.
Alright,
So,
Should be a reference.
what is
Sorry.
the what is your plan?
Well, I guess we should be going to this keep I heard you speak of. If I
yeah,
heard
the
you
keep-
speak of it. Did I hear him
Keep is a
speak
good
of it?
idea. Yes, we did. We have had this conversation. Yes.
Yeah, but I was in the house at the time, wasn't I?
Right, no, but Kel
you were
was saying that
We mentioned it.
Okay, cool. Then yes.
just before the lizard thing attacked you,
Ah, cool.
you
Yes,
did discuss it.
we shall do that.
So, do you sort of like people?
It depends on the person.
Okay. Do people like you so much?
No.
So it gave that away just a little bit.
Don't see
And,
why. I'm perfectly lovely.
How much training did you get with that quarterstaff before you started to try and use it?
I kind of made it.
I mean, anyone can make it twig.
Yeah. Anyway, keep.
Sorry. keep. Let's plenty of time for conversation later. Let's ridicule you later.
Yeah, the stuff is literally a bit of tree, basically. That I've made myself from the forester from.
So you're essentially here.
By the way, Cal?
Just gonna.
Where's Linen gone?
Sorry.
she never made it back onto this map.
Ah, shame.
DM didn't anticipate that she'd have to come over.
No, she is here. She's just on the wrong layer.
Yeah, based on that conversation, we're just going to keep walking to the keep, keeping ever vigilant, given the current situation.
Yep.
Just one
Where'd you get that coat of yours?
It's
on, Lynn.
these,
it's a long story for another time.
That's fair.
Alright, can Ragnar and Quentin give me a perception check? I'll move Hope up.
Me. Perception. This ain't gonna go well.
Didn't go bad.
What?
Is that for-
With scores of 15 and 16, you can both hear some conversation coming from just ahead.
Oh, very
I
good.
think perhaps
conversation.
Ragnar, we should perhaps just step to the side and wait to see who turns up.
Yep.
In case they're
Sounds
men in
like it.
robes.
Yeah.
Can I hear that conversation?
Well, as I'm next to him,
Perception check.
probably not.
Well, I
Very
don't
stupid.
need to roll with that.
Yeah, you don't hear the conversation.
Don't hear the
Okay,
conversation.
if he doesn't hear it, then I do need to roll. Perception, yeah.
I'm gonna go and I know,
Ah, fuck.
hide in those bushes.
Alright.
Oh,
That
I'm
Okay.
Around
case.
this house.
Just gonna.
Are you
carry on.
hiding, Haggis, or are you just going to stay in the middle of the road?
I'm gonna continue clanking on forward. I have no idea what's going on.
I'm gonna try and grab Hope as she walks past and pull her in and just go, just wait 1 minute.
Okay, can you make me a strength check, please?
Okay, hold on. While this is happening, a look of shock comes over Xander's face, and he quickly runs off to the nearest bush. I need to use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
At least he doesn't just piss as he walks along, I suppose.
Where the fuck did he go?
I rolled a natural 20, by the way, on that strength check.
Yep, so Haggis, can you roll a strength check as well, please?
Can't be a natural 20, sure.
If he gets a natural 20,
Oh.
Please get out of 20.
Now what happens?
now you're contested. So you roll another one, please. Another both strengths.
Caught my attention. If
Why are
that
you
keeps
rolling
getting-
strength saves, not strength?
It's the same
Same.
modifier anyway.
Fair enough.
the fuck?
Athletics would be the ability check.
But he's got my attention, so I if he grabs me, I brush it off. But I'm like, the fuck, what? So
So you're still
He's done those.
in the open, and I'm assuming you're going to beat a 10.
on what strength?
Yeah.
But he said he stopped, so I'm just going to say to him, just a little bit of tact goes a long way. All right, Hope, just wait here. And then if you want to hit them in the face with a warhammer, you can. Just give it a minute.
So what do you see walking down the road? Because this is a fairly open part of town. You see two monks who suddenly stop, turn around. Where the fuck's this dwarf gone?
He's up here.
Well, yes, but he's crouching down, having a
Actuality.
share.
he's having a moment.
Brilliant.
But what would you like to do?
I'm gonna do this.
Divine sense. And you definitely don't smell any evil currently.
Cool. Then I step out.
Let
'cause,
me double check what Mr. Kell is. No, he's not. I know he's not evil, but I want to see whether you get a smell of distinct good coming off of him. There's a slight smell of good coming off, but not a very, like, you definitely wouldn't say he's not lawful good.
well, it implies to me that they're not involved in the shenanigans here, so that's fine. I'm gonna step out.
Can I notice that he's just stood out in the open?
Well, yeah, this is a great big paladin in full chainmail armor, so you definitely notice that happening.
Hello.
I'm gonna spin with a dart in my hand, just as a sort of reflex. I just grab one.
I mean, I'm full armor, but I'm not. Weapons aren't ready or anything. I'm just saying hi.
Yeah, it's just purely just a reflex
I-
reaction.
Do I
grab it.
notice his whatever he's wearing is not these same robes we saw earlier?
Oh yeah, and in very light, and one is in light blue, very obviously monk clothes. The other one is in red, so very distinctly different from the black robes that Hope described to you earlier.
All right. I'm gonna step forward and say, "We're going to the keep. Are you coming?"
I'll step out.
You know, it's not often wise to just reveal your plan the first time you see someone.
I
But-
trust you.
In this case, yes, we are heading to the keep too. But if you don't mind, I've picked up another stray along the way, and he's got a little bit nervous about the situation, shall we say? He's just had to pop aside for a second.
I mean, he's within 60 feet as well. So, oh, he's not. Never mind.
No.
All right. All right. I've got
Yeah, he might not be sense the presence, but he can definitely smell it.
If you look at the key at the bottom right, it is big. It's not 5 foot squares.
Jack, I forgot to tell you, it's 50 XP for you as well.
Ooh.
Boo.
Not for Xander.
Uh,
Don't give it to Mark. Don't give it to Mark.
Yeah. The man who provided no aid.
I was tempted to half his 1 to 25, but
A nice little training dummy for me.
Whatever.
he provided the distraction.
Yes, you did.
Another drink.
I'm
Actually.
going to step out and go, what's happened to your colleague?
Which colleague? My
The
friend
one with the
Nathan?
fucked up leg, funny enough.
That's an interesting observation you've got there. He clearly has a gouge out of his leg, but is giving away health potions, apparently.
Boom, 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 boom.
And did you get
What's going on
woken
here,
up
then?
and your dwarven friend, did you just get woken up because you seem to be in your pajamas and he seems to be in his underwear?
Were
Aye,
you,
you could say that.
were you together? Have we interrupted something?
Look, my profession requires me to have some loose clothing.
Mr.
Oh,
Mr.
you're
Dwarf,
loose, are you?
Anyway.
Oh, okay.
Be loose, you know.
Mr. Dwarf, do you require any aid? You appear to have been mugged.
I'm a little on the rough side, but I'm okay. I'm okay now.
I see his health potion on his belt.
No, it'll be in the pack.
You just said you put it on
You
your
told
belt
us
and it
about
was
it.
visible.
Oh, right, the potion. Okay, fine. I've done that then.
Tied it to his waist.
Yeah,
I see it.
I forgot I had the belt.
Make
the
a
belt, the thing.
perception. Make a perception check. I'll say with advantage, as it's just out in the open.
So's the potion.
Twice. Because I didn't put advantage on.
And with 13, I'd say you see he's got some form of vial attached to his belt, but you don't really get a good look at it.
Anyway, have you seen any other?
You get distracted by the other things that are close by.
Hope is deliberately averting her eyes. She's not making eye contact either. She's just sort of looking around in Xandra's general vicinity, more directing questions at Kel.
Is the big guy shy? Sorry, is the big girl shy?
Ragnar's just taken one look at Xander, at this naked dwarf, and has just shook his head and is just chortling into his beard.
Aren't you also just wearing a loincloth?
No.
Oh, okay. You're dressed like
I've
a pirate.
got trousers on. I've got trousers on
Okay.
and a sash,
Okay,
so
cool.
I'm not half naked.
Cool.
Anyway.
But you're half naked.
I knew you were at least slightly naked.
I'll help Kel. I'm assuming Kel is still kind of carrying the person he tried to punch.
Kel is still carrying Nessim. And
So
he goes,
I'll get the other side and try and help carry him and say, so you're not with the dwarf then?
no, we've only just met this guy.
No one is with the dwarf.
He
Also,
did,
gonna like
did kill one of the cultists when he jumped out of a window. It was very impressive.
Aye, as long as we don't talk about what happened after that.
Did you search his body?
I did not. We got attacked by a lizard.
Did you
So
search the lizard?
we've still no freaking evidence of any of this lot. This is excellent. Yeah.
Well, if you walk back down there, he's probably still in the water trough.
How far away from it?
Close.
About 100 foot.
I think we've got more important things.
Would I see the horns around his neck?
I'll go with closer.
He hasn't yet managed to.
Oh, he's just got them in his pocket.
work
Okay.
on them. He's just got them in his pack.
Okay, cool.
I'll help Kel with carrying.
Nessim.
Sorry, my name's Quentin, by the way.
I'm Nessim. I'm here with my master. We're a monastic group that came to investigate these dragon cultists rumors that are about, but we managed to get waylaid when this attack happened.
So Lynan then is also a monk.
I'm going to point up at the dragon and go, well, they're not really rumours anymore, are they? So I think we can perhaps carry on to the keep and talk about this under some cover then, perhaps.
Yes.
Yes, I think we've seen the individuals you're talking about. So we should probably make haste. Check it. We're going to scope out the area and then see if we can round up any other innocents.
I'm going to side-eye Quentin and see how he's dressed.
Okay, and you're not too far from the keep. It's only.
I hope we can see it now, right?
Wait, Quentin, how are you dressed?
Yeah, and you can see the thing. You can't make out too much detail from this distance.
I imagine it's like it's on a hill, like slightly.
Yeah, and you can see it, but like at 200 feet, you can't make out whether there's an army really
there-
surrounding.
Is there smoke? Is there
It's definitely not like the rest of the town. It's not actively on fire. There definitely
Yet.
seems to be activity on the walls. Seems like there is some attempt to guard that area.
Anyway, very well. Let us continue on down to the bottom of the road and head there and see what we can see.
Are you attempting stealth?
No.
Fuck no.
An injured person, there's not much point.
Yeah, again, before we do, I want to look at Quentin to see how they're dressed.
As I'm all in white, gold thread in places.
So you're all shiny and shit.
Not shiny, but it's more of a dull. It's gold thread. So
Does it look well made?
yes.
Okay, then
Does it look?
I'm
Does
keeping.
it look worn like it's really old and you've not been able to keep it?
It's not well made as in the fact of I'm rich, but well made as in I look after my clothes and care about how I look.
Okay. Then I'm going to try and slightly keep you an eye as you're walking around, so I'm going to drop back a bit just in case. I want to see what you're like first before deciding.
Have you just made up your mind about the paladin?
You're wearing massive battered armor, I assume.
Yeah, it's not new armor.
Yeah.
It's whatever the paladin order gave me.
Yeah,
So-
and Ragnar's dressed like a pirate, so.
Yar.
Does he have a big piss patch on his pants? He at all, by the way.
Oh, this. Wow, they've reused assets quite a lot in this village.
It's a big city. They just had to make the same intersection 20 times. The architect got a little bored. They
Oh,
just made-
It's cookie cutter estates, so there's lots of the same house.
It's like a railway town in America.
Yeah, it's all
where
prefab.
Yeah, as the railway was extending down, whenever they wanted to build a new city, they literally just built a city with the exact same plan.
Have you never heard of the town of Kirkle?
Yes. Shut up. Kirkwall has a harbour though. Also, Kirkwall is actually a real place. It's up in the Shetlands. I think it's the capital of the Shetlands.
Yeah.
Geography with haggis.
That's right. Orkney. I was close. It's one of the islands that nobody cares about.
I need to go to this. Go to the DM.
Oh, I missed a divine sense. What was that about?
It's like I'm checking everybody out for if they're good or not. I don't know about you. You were too far away.
Yeah, I was in a bush at the time.
Yeah. So
Also, in game, I was actually in the bush. My in-game character does have colitis. Just getting that out there.
you might be evil. I don't know, but everyone else is.
What I
fine,
left
so-
in the bush is evil.
Right. Can you guys order yourselves how you would like to be in this area?
Again, I'll be.
Which way is which? Is this?
Carrying the cripple with the tail.
I'd
Yeah,
say
Is this?
that's south. That's north.
In which case, I'm going to be here-ish.
Which you
We were
didn't
showing
say-
stuff you didn't say.
At the very top is south.
top is
Yeah,
south, right?
no,
So
just-
we're coming downwards, right? Fine.
What?
Are
Are we going up or down?
We're
Oh,
going
we're
up.
going
Yeah,
up.
Going up.
up to go towards
We're
the
going
Oh,
up.
we're going up. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In which case, I will be back here-ish.
Stand
Yeah.
next to me. Other side of the road.
Just eyeing up Quentin.
I mean, I'm sticking near to the NPC to help her.
Oh, wait.
As
Up the top there. I didn't see.
All right.
I'll just be the little loner at the back for now, keeping an eye on everyone to see what you're like.
That means you're the first to get attacked. I hope.
From behind, nope.
Nope.
That's a shame.
As you weren't making very much noise with your sea shanty friend and a massive paladin clonking around in chainmail armor.
Clink, 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 clink.
You see these guys.
Hey!
They're your normal rolls.
Oh, don't worry, Ragnar will kill these guys before we even get to them.
It's
Not
going
with
well.
a initiative of 5, I won't.
Oh no.
Don't worry.
Maybe I should have drunk that potion.
Can you close that gap?
Not quite.
If he dashed, maybe.
Yeah, if I double dash, I can. But
Oh, Mario.
But the question is, will you punch the guy on your way there?
who knows? Who could possibly say what I'm gonna do?
Turn around and leg it.
That's a wild card. I don't know if I trust you. I know that you're not evil, but I don't know that you're not mischievous.
You don't know
Or-
shit about me.
And yet you let us stand behind you despite having no idea who you were.
Yeah, I mean,
Uh,
he'll cover our backs. He can trust me.
to start with, it is Kel. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna sort of let go of Neeson. Just say, you stay back here. Just like we have more friends to fight. And then I am gonna run forwards. How far can I get? I can get there.
Superman.
Again.
And then I'm going to hold my punch.
Yep.
for
Remember,
if
you
they
only
get
get one.
close. Yeah, that's fine.
You don't get your bonus action
Yeah,
as well.
that's a bonus action. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just going to hold my single punch for whichever one comes closest to me, and within 5 foot.
Sorry, my laptop just went mental and went to sleep. It's killed my video.
Are you plugged in?
What?
What video's killed? What?
It's killed my
Yeah, you frozen. Try and turn it off and on again.
yeah.
Oh god, nope, must put you back in the right place. Good.
Hey.
Just
Maybe-
broke everything.
Yeah, I don't have to change anything then.
Sorry about
All right, so Quentin.
Gonna run up next to Linen as we've dropped old injured boy.
that. Literally, just dropped him.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna wait until a kobold gets basically around about here and lob a dagger at his head. But I will also inspire Kel with a little tune.
Lovely.
Oh, you could inspire me. You're from.
Keeps missing. Oh no, you don't get a second punch, do you, Kel?
You
No,
don't
not
get a second
not
punch,
from
no.
my
I'll
action.
inspire Ragnar then, as he's got 2 attacks. I'll inspire Ragnar.
Okay.
And,
Anything else for your turn?
I'm just going to hold until that kobold gets close enough within 20 feet of me, and I'm going to lob a dagger at it.
Okay. So it's now the kobold's turn. Is it specifically this one that you're waiting for, or just any that get it within 20?
Any that get within 20 feet.
Okay. So he's going to
I've not got 2 Martins on my screen.
run there.
I've only got one.
Should be within 20 feet. Do you want to?
Yeah, but does he not need to end his turn before I can then do my action? I'm happy to throw it now.
No, so you're holding it as soon as he hits. You said it's when he got within 20 feet. So
That's
that
a
hits.
20 then.
Yep, 20 hits.
Oh.
Okay, now as he runs, you just chuck a dagger, goes straight in his fucking eyes, and he dies. This one goes up there and will attack.
Yeah, before I just turned to Hope and say, that's why I picked up the daggers.
And we'll attack Ragnar with his dagger. And 7, he misses.
Oh,
Hope has acknowledged that, but only through a alright sort of gesture. Not
But
actually
why?
respond.
But why did you look at their cocks?
And that one will run up to Kel. So Kel gets his punch.
Punchy punch time.
14 hits. Okay. I need to make these things harder. Right. Mr.
An easier
Vander.
time than you had with the goblins.
I'm going to
Sitting there
take
flexing my fingers.
a few steps forward here to Buddy Boy Ness in here because he was wrong one. Because he was nice to me, gave me a potion and everything, and he's dressed pretty decently. And I'm going to stay back here in case we get attacked. So I'm going to hold an attack just in case.
You hold an attack. Okay.
Oh, sorry, holding a sling attack. That's
Right,
anything
so
that gets
how-
within 30 feet to me.
30 feet. Okay.
Specifically from behind. Or from the north, the bottom of the map.
If I run past the kobold, would it get an attack of opportunity on me?
If you run straight past him. So if you...
Because I'd be within. I'd be, even though he's engaged with Ragnar, I guess he'd swipe at me.
If you run
if
into
you're
his
in
aim,
that-
it's
if
fine.
you're within that 5-foot square
Alright.
around him, and then you run out of it, you can run into it and around him. But if you run out of it, he gets an attack.
That's fair. I was weighing up running and just taking on the big boy. But I'll pop up here and I'll take on the kobold. Potentially freeing up Ragnar.
You can look for other character spaces, by the way.
I know, but I don't
You
have
just
enough.
can't end on them.
Yeah, I don't have enough movement to do it. So I'm just gonna smack my bitch up from a warhammer.
12 hits.
Another kobold stain on the floor.
Why
Yep.
has that done damage as well?
Because you got auto damage on. I think I had it on by default for the game.
If you click it on the cog,
third option down.
yeah, below your
Thank you.
damage roll.
Yep. So that's another kobold squash to its intestines on the floor.
I don't go out for murder. I just tap it a bit just because it falls over and is dead. This isn't my fault.
They're very.
That's what this
weak, these
monster
things.
is, by the way. This beast.
Do you want to know if you recognize it?
Yeah.
Roll me a nature check.
Oh dear.
But you have no idea. You just realise it's a lizard. But Hope does recognise it as an ambush drake.
Ambush drake.
Yes. So they are. They're from the dragon family, but they're.
Add that to my list.
Yeah. So they're just a drake. But these ones, you see that they've been trained in some fashion. They seem to have been controlled by kobolds.
Oh, they got little dog collars on them.
Yeah.
With spikes.
So you can you understand that it's not a wild drake, but it has been trained in some fashion.
Yep. I'll mention that to Ragnar, but I doubt he's going to be able to do it. And he's not going to do anything with that information. I think he's just going to go ham. He ain't going to care.
Having seen that you were the last one to kill one of his masters, he's going to just charge straight towards you and attempt to bite you.
Yeah, I can smell burning. I'll be right back. I'm going to check nothing's burning down.
And he just chomps down on your shield. You take no damage.
Was that no damage?
Yep, no damage.
Cool.
He rolled an 8.
Need another 10, buddy boy.
So that's the end of his turn. Mr. Ragnar.
Right, he's
Do-
come all this way for you.
Ah!
Do I take my next rage?
I don't see why not.
Right, he won't. Then he would then not have any rage until you've had a long rest.
Yeah.
Right. You've got a limited number of them. It's up to you. Probably not. I think we can take this guy.
Yeah, I'll just go for get rid of that. I shall, yeah, just do a hand axe, one-handed.
Oof.
That
16.
hits.
5.
You do have the inspiration as well.
It's
Do
only,
you want? Is it just for hit rolls or is it for damage rolls as well?
I think it's only for saving throws, ability checks, and attack rolls. I don't think you can do it on damage.
No.
Okay, and I
At
will.
the moment.
I think there's a separate inspiration thing for damage, isn't there?
I think I can. Yeah, I'll get it later on, I believe.
Yeah.
Is that 3 different mechanics called inspiration in the game then? 2
But
of
it's
which are
it's bardic inspiration.
right.
Okay, I'll do my offhand axe as well. Boom.
That hits.
And does more
So-
damage.
11 damage. Some of that bitch.
You can tell he's taken a massive couple of hits there. He's definitely bleeding from various wounds that you've inflicted there. But he's not quite dead.
Da-ba-da-ba-da-da-da.
If he's
Right.
still alive by the time it gets round to me again, I'll be surprised.
Top it around.
I will, of course, close the distance. Apparently, suffocate my way through. I am just going sort of like an open palm strike into like
I
a
don't know
top
why
of his
you're joking.
shoulder.
The smell dwarf's so far away.
I'm not smelly.
Yeah.
That misses.
On the bush I went behind is miles back.
Okay, as my hand sort of slipped past him, I'm going to try and bring my elbow around to land on him.
I do advise not looking behind too many bushes in this village. I've been here a few days apparently.
That one hits.
I don't know
7
how long I've
elbow
been here.
damage.
He's definitely looking worse away now. What was that? No,
This is
it's
a
Quentin
lot of
plays
damage.
between, he dies.
Also, Quentin.
Quentin starts singing, the lizard just kind of curls up and dies.
I can't
Yeah.
do that yet, but I'm going to run up then and just try and stab him.
That misses.
It's a miss. Oh, bollocks. That's my turn.
Xander.
I'm going to look around behind me and to the sides to make sure there's nothing attacking.
Why don't you hit this bastard?
He's
Arshan?
miles away.
You got a sling!
And I have a friend here. Sorry, I have a friend here.
I think
We
you'll,
have an enemy here.
I think you'll be okay with you trying to help us kill this thing.
Yeah, just fire your sling from where you are, you melon.
Actually, don't, because I'm in the way.
No, you're not.
It's also too far away for the sling.
It's not. 30 is only it's the short range. It's 120 foot on a sling.
I'm not doing 120 foot. I lose my stone. It might be my favourite one.
I'll pick up your stone, you cheapskate.
No, I'm looking around the back here to make sure injured guy isn't getting attacked or ambushed.
And this argument's also taken up 6 seconds.
Okay.
It's definitely Hope's turn now.
Do I not need to do like a perception or anything? Seeing as I was looking around while shouting at him.
And roll a perception.
Oh. I turned that off. I turned all the damage off.
You sure?
Apparently you haven't.
You haven't.
Auto damage roll, don't auto roll damage.
And you can't see any more coming from behind you.
Cool.
And yeah, Harrius, you just spin around in place. You're not entirely sure what the hell you just did.
So it has actually survived round to my turn.
It
Well done,
has.
Well, it's its turn now.
Yeah.
It is its turn, and
Fuck, that's loud.
It's attacking. It is
What's loud?
attacking. Kel.
Someone just subbed. Cheers, Chev.
Good God, why?
Probably for
That's
the emote I've got
Right.
rather than anything we're doing.
So
So it's going to attack Kel with his bite. 13. What's your AC?
oh, sorry, 17.
It misses. You just quickly move your foot out of the way.
17 AC.
17 for
Fucking
He's
hell.
not wearing armor.
It's
Oh,
fucking monk.
doesn't need it.
It's a monk with an 18
Oh.
dex.
How?
I'm fairly.
Christ.
I like to dodge.
Did you get just
For
a
Vela.
full roll for your dex?
Not quite. It was an 18 roll, not a 20 roll.
Fucking hell.
But it's also I got 17 wisdom as well, and it's those two added together.
Jesus. Yeah, I did not get rolls like that.
But he can't do anything else, so it did survive until your
Hey,
Your
so
turn.
I'm going to hand axe him again.
that hits.
Rolling good.
How do you want to do this?
Hey.
Oh,
Oh, I want
God.
to see if my second one hits, just to see if I can kind of double team it. Yeah, that hits.
That definitely hits.
Yeah, then I kind of I swing one down onto its neck, and then I bring the other one down and just kind of chop its head off again.
We got one of those dice, do we?
Oh, dear.
Is
It's
there a
my
shower
stick.
of blood
Can we
behind-
see a picture of it again to see if we can guess what bit he's going to cut off? Ooh,
Has he got horns?
I reckon that long fin halfway down his back above his shoulders.
Has he got horns?
He's going to go for a claw in here or two.
It's got some horn-ish things at the
Those
top there.
those aren't horns.
I'm
Penis.
going to take its claws from its feet.
Ooh.
Called it.
Oh dear.
Chuck called it.
Oh, it does have horns, look. Sticking at the back of its cheeks.
Yeah, I'm going for its claws.
I'm going to search the body, but I'm going to pick up my dagger.
12 horns, 12 claws.
Taking all his claws. Jesus Christ.
So did you decapitate it? Yeah.
Yeah, I did it.
25 pounds each.
Sorry?
25 pounds each? How big is this
0.5.
thing?
0.25 pounds.
0.25. If I can get the thing in the box.
I'm going to sort of kneel over the body and inspect the corpse around its neck, and then scribble a quick note in a little book.
What did you say it was called?
Ambush
Drake.
Drake.
How do you spell that?
Ambush. D-R-A-K-E. I
Sorry,
have
Sorry?
given you a handout. It should be in your in your journal.
Oh yeah, Ambush Drake. Right, oh, Ambush Drake, right. Sorry, I heard Amber Strike.
Amber Strike.
Yeah, I do mumble quite a lot. So.
That's a great like secret weapon from a movie type thing.
Okay, so is there anything else that you guys want to do? I'm assuming Quentin has run around collecting the extra 3 daggers.
I'm going to pick up my dagger. If there's extra daggers, I'll have them for the moment. I probably don't need any more. But is there anything on the body apart from the daggers? And
Roll a d6 for me.
5.
There is. Let me.
Ambush Drake is a half challenge. Oh.
Oh, and I'll take the kobold horns as well, won't I? Because there's 3 of those. 17.
Right down.
Right,
I hope you're going to
need
cook something with these.
I have no idea what I'm going to do with them, but I'll think about it.
I'm also
I will-
going to turn to Xander and say, do you think you're going to be useful at any point?
I'm just going to interject and just say he didn't do anything in my last fight either.
Excellent.
I'm good against
did
people,
piggyback
not
list.
so much against animals.
So you get the equivalent value of stolen items to 10 gold pieces.
I am going to also inspect the corpses of the kobolds and also write a note about
Oh
those.
god, have you taken the kobold bits as well?
Yeah.
Did Lena not help us out with her spear? What a bitch.
They
Yeah, she just stood in the doorway and
fucked off
watched.
to that house, look.
Yeah. She just assumed that you would take care of it, and you did.
Uh,
So is there anything else you want to do before continuing on?
There was only stolen gear on them and nothing.
Nothing else, no.
Okay, no, I'm okay.
Seems like these were collecting the stolen stuff and starting to head out of town with the stolen treasure.
I am going to attempt to hop onto the roof and see if I can see any other lizard men around.
Give me a perception check.
I'll just help Nissan up and help him come closer to the rest of the group.
Can't see shit.
are you?
Assuming
are you,
he wants me to.
Are you a full human?
I am a fool. Yes.
Kel, what do your human eyes see?
Well, you know,
Not much. You can make out some movement, but you can't see what's causing it. Could just be wind for all you know.
things are moving. Could be wind. Not just my own.
Great, thanks.
No problem. Did I ever get your name, Tiefling?
No,
Okay.
you didn't ask. You still haven't.
Well, if you didn't take that as a hint, then I will clearly do not need to know a name.
Do you want to? What do you want to do now? Are you continuing towards the keep, or are you
Keep
doing
on.
something else?
Is the keep on top of a hill, or is there like is it one of
It-
these more traditional? There's a raised ridge and then a
I-
slope down.
It's a slight slope down with a flat plateau at the top of it. It's
set
not a
up-
massive hill. You're probably about heads up about one story.
But it's like it's got like a moat, but without any of the water in it. It's more that like the
It doesn't have any. It doesn't have a moat or anything. It's just a flat, flat stone wall with a slope after a gentle, after a plateau bit.
yeah. Okay. Then I think we just hop up to the top there and see what we can see.
This bit down here is a river, by the way.
Yeah, we can go into the river.
Right,
We don't-
so are you just going to observe out the front?
We'll just go and stand up on the nearest high point that
So
It isn't
on,
obvious.
if you
but,
get if you get up on one of the roofs, it is sloped. So you could get up on the side that's facing the facing the keep and not see anything, not be seen by anything from the other side.
all right. Kel's still up there, so that's grand.
Yeah, but I can't see diddly dick.
And who wants to be observing the keep?
I will give it. I'll go up and give it a look.
So if you can give me a perception check.
Wow.
You see nothing.
Was he looking in the right direction?
Yeah, apparently not. He was looking and something just flew into his face.
She
What wasn't me this time?
Simon, do you want to make a perception check for me?
What's going on? Yeah.
Trying to see what's going on around the keep.
I'm up to as far as I can see.
Oh no.
I'm not even looking at the keep. I'm still just watching the group to
Guess
see how
we're
they
just
behave.
ambling ahead. Whatever.
Yeah, just fucking walk.
Bear in mind, the only one that's made a perception check high enough is Kel.
And he still doesn't really know what's going on.
I saw wind.
And- Yeah, I essentially because and obviously he can't see anything. There is some slight movement in the bushes around, but there's no one actively attempting to siege this keep?
Well, I'm still trying to keep an eye behind us. So should I be rolling for that?
Yep, make a roll for me. You can definitely see there are some groups heading towards you. They've not noticed you just yet.
What kind of groups?
You can't tell at this point. You can just see that there is a group of humans.
We might have company, guys, and big girl.
If the coast is clear, or relative, if the coast seems clear, we can nip up, let these two civilians in, and then go back to the kids.
I was trying to work out your. Give me a sec.
Well, we now know there's stuff behind us, but we haven't got a clue if there's anything in front of us.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, Kel said that it was fine.
I said there was wind. Things are moving.
He said there were moving bushes, and I'm not in any of them, so it's not me.
In fairness, Kel said he didn't see any.
That last combat got you all 35 XP each.
Did I do that?
Oh yeah, I was going to ask about that.
Oh, you got 50 XP earlier, mate, as well.
No, you didn't. Shut up.
So I've got 85, do I?
Yeah, just where it says experience, just
Type it
type in
above, okay.
85.
So are we just trying to review the keep? Why don't we just walk up there? They said it's safe.
And you, so far, you've seen that there appears to be no one trying to siege this keep, and you've been forewarned by Xander that there does appear to be people creeping up behind you.
Cool. I'm going to hop down off the roof, help Neeson, and plough forwards towards the keep.
How do you land?
Are these people in robes, by the way? The people under? Are they the same as the cultists?
We don't know what they are. They're too far away to tell what they are. We just know there's groups coming.
We've not
Why
seen.
don't we ambush them? Because the kobolds have no information. These cultists may have something.
An ambush would be good if we did.
You've just slaughtered the kobolds. You've not even attempted to speak to them.
Nothing on them. And they attacked us. I didn't
My
attack
friend
them.
here isn't in a condition to fight.
I can't speak
You'd be
kobold, I
impressed.
think. No, I can't see.
There are people.
Yeah, we also have a couple of civilians in these instances.
Right, let's get them to the keep and then we'll try and.
So we have two injured civilians, don't we?
Yeah. We
Well,
had also,
civilian monks, so they should at least know how to punch things.
Well, one's a monk, one's just a commoner.
yeah,
Okay. I thought you said she was in the same order as Nessin earlier.
No, she's got.
No.
She's got
Nessim and Leosin is, I think you.
Who the fuck's Leosin?
A friend of Kel.
Oh, right, okay, got you. Yeah, I misheard you. I thought you were talking about Linen.
Alright. So yeah, we'll get those. We'll slowly walk up to the towards the keep. Making sure that the keep is whoever's in the keep can see us and is aware that we're not not about to besiege them.
So you just hear back from the keep. Are you friend or foe?
Friend.
Well, most of us are. I'm not too sure about this dwarf, and I point to.
Shut up.
And the guards just look around.
I just glare at you a bit.
Linen. No, they see Linen. Open the gates.
I would like to point out that the dwarf that is not being trusted is currently the only one helping the guy with one leg get you.
No, I've got it.
Kel said that he was jumping down to help him.
Alright, okay.
I would picked him up, carried on carrying him from earlier. How many people carrying this bastard?
Well, you guys abandoned him, so I helped him to catch up with you guys.
I didn't abandon him.
You both literally dropped him and ran off.
I don't remember you saying that you picked him back up again after the last combat, but
because I went upstairs.
Yeah, you jumped up to the roof.
That's your own fault.
So it'll be me and Quentin carrying him then, probably.
No, Kel.
Simon is.
But in either case, the gates are now open. What are you doing?
Go inside.
Well,
You're all going inside. You're not.
I'm gonna ask Nessun if it's like safe, what kind of place it is.
It's the safest place in town. It's where all of the guards are.
Now we've dropped off the civilians, do you think perhaps a couple of us should go and see the cultists?
Yeah, go on then. I'll come with.
I need to
We gave
see
our
my
word to get the kids. We said we'd do that.
I came here looking for someone. I need to find them first. I last hope he was in this keep.
So you dropped off the
If-
two civilians.
If these are the same people that were in the house with me, I want to go and visit them. So I will come back with you.
I can catch up if you guys want to head out.
Alright,
I'm
so
sure we can
who's staying at the keep and who's leaving to
Splitting,
pick up
splitting the party 2 hours into the game.
If you're staying in the keep, move your.
Why
If
are
you're
you
staying in
going
the
into
keep,
the keep, guys?
I came here on a specific purpose to find someone. My last notice is in the keep. I have to at least search the keep before I run around.
Who are you looking for? For God's
Leah.
sake.
We'll come
Listen,
back.
he's not arrived at the keep. He must be still out there.
And we must search. That's fine. I will come out with the rest of them.
Sorry,
Neeson, you can have
Leosin, did you say you're looking for?
Yes. Leosin is a
Okay.
friend of
Interesting.
any reason why that perked your ears?
I don't know why he's being quiet.
Check.
It just seems like a bit of a
We're
dick,
looking
to be
for him
honest.
too.
Names are good to know, that's all. How about
Simon, do you want to whisper either a deception or a persuasion check for me? Depending on whether you're lying or not.
wow. Go with that, shall we, for a minute?
But you definitely believe him.
Okay. In that case, well, seems if you're interested in my friend, will you help me look for him?
I'm interested in names. I'm not interested in people specifically.
I
Let's
will
go
help
and,
you look for him. Rah.
Thank you, strange.
Now, do we
Go on.
have a better plan than just go and walk up to these cultists?
Well, I want to
Plans
know
are
what's
made.
going on here. He wants to know where someone is. Surely the best way to do this is beat the shit out of people till they tell us.
We gave our words that we were going to go and get the kids. from
Also the
camp.
kids.
Kids? Sorry, you
Oh
just
yes, so Lenin's family, where we sent them off to a. Yes, we rescued her. We rescued her and her family. We sent them
wait.
to the caravan.
Remember,
So
you told them to go die back in the caravan with the merchants?
we need to go back. We need to go back, check they're fine, and then get them all in here. If we
So
could
you had
also,
them all together and you split them up.
they were all being chased by kobolds. It was there wasn't much time for discussion.
And I don't want to be rude, but we knew that our cart with all our medical supplies outside was safe, where the keep was not really a safe place at that time. So
I'm not saying it was a great plan, but it's what happened. It's where we are now.
Did you?
Ow.
Are there guards with your cut?
was there guards at the keep that you knew of?
No. But did you know when
And
there was
shut
no
your
guard?
face, Kel. How about that for a little change?
Okay, you need to relax.
All right.
I just
It-
disagree with leaving kids to fend for themselves without
They
guards.
got their dad with them, and then with some merchants. All right, all right. I will go back to the caravan. You go deal with the cultists.
Gentlemen, it's done. I suggest we stick together and do everything.
Well, the cart is behind us. These apparent groups of cultists, if that's what they are behind us. It's the same
Xander,
direction.
Do you want to make a perception check for me? I want to see how close they are.
Shit.
Very close.
Yep. And if you're going to make an ambush, you better do it quickly.
I'm going to duck into cover and just
I'm
probably
going
see if the
to
others stealth.
duck into that building.
I too will duck behind this building and
Where,
stealth.
where are they coming from? Just
Same
anyone
way
want
as-
to give us an
I
indication?
know they're coming from the north.
So they're coming from this road, sort of thing.
Well,
And
I'm
we
gonna zip
we
her
would
in
have been
another
up
map.
here, so we've
yeah,
walked back down.
I'll be moving you back onto this map.
I'm gonna
Okay,
look
cool.
for some.
Wow, we're back!
You were going to be fighting in a different location.
I got a serious case of deja vu.
Where would they be coming from if we're here?
They would be coming from up here.
And I would have been
I-
the closest to them at that point, wouldn't I? Because I was the one checking.
You were closest with Quentin.
So I'm gonna duck here then.
But then I'll be in this house.
Do you want me to try and pretend to be one of them, or shall I just keep it quiet for a moment?
Well, we don't know. You can. No, those guys would know you and would know if they're able to do that, wouldn't you?
I'm letting you all know.
Okay.
Just
Can I see what colour their cloaks and stuff is?
Make a perception check for me. Yep, you can see them. They are wearing black cloaks with a mask over their face.
In that case, I am gonna duck into this gap and turn my coat inside out until it reaches black.
I'm going to stealth in the bush for the moment.
You currently have.
Want me
Annoyingly,
to roll anything while I'm in this bush?
Oh, if we're stealthing, then yeah, I should be as well.
yeah, if you can all roll stealth rolls. If you're attempting to,
I should try.
Hmm.
Good lord!
Fucking hell.
Are you wearing heavy armor, by the way, Din?
Yeah, I should be at a disadvantage.
Advantage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
That's better.
That's better.
That's more what it should be. Yeah.
So would you like to just stand there and be a distraction?
oh, all that's done is make these guys notice that someone's there, so they are not at a surprise.
Ooh, what's that thing?
Groot.
Yeah,
Do you want?
How many are there?
I
And there's-
can't see them yet, so I definitely can't check.
There are two guys dressed in very black cloaks with masks on, and then there seems to be one that's slightly different. Maybe looks a little bit more important.
What kind of mask are we talking about? Are we talking face, mouth mask, or eye mask? Batman, Lone Ranger, early Superman.
Jason.
Uh,
I think he's ignoring you, Haggis.
I understand.
I'm
Sadly.
trying
I will stand at the far end of the. I will very loudly stand at the far end of the.
And
Like-
you've seen these masks before in our last campaign.
Is this the
Oh, okay. I would suggest
they're
that
acting
we
goals.
try not to damage the masks, just as a key, guys.
I mean, if you're gonna suggest I disguise, I don't think that's gonna work for me.
I'd like to keep them alive if we can. Ask them a couple of questions.
How many?
Keep the important one alive.
We'll try. We'll try. I won't be. I will hit them. I won't be trying damaging their mask. Don't worry.
Okay, if you can all roll.
Have I
Well,
still
for
got
initiative.
inspiration? Because I didn't use it last time.
Yep.
Nah,
How long does it last?
10 minutes.
Yeah, that's definitely gone.
There you go.
Look, it's a high score.
Bloody hell.
Whoop!
I'm fourth out of this lot.
Oh, I did a bad roll.
See,
I was going to say, Mark rolled twice, though.
I did roll twice. The first one didn't go through for some reason.
It Oh, I wouldn't.
It's the
You have to have
second
your
one.
token selected, but
Yeah, the second one didn't either.
No?
yeah, it's
Yeah, the
only-
second one
Ah,
went
so
through.
you were.
There
You
go,
can
sorry,
change to
yeah.
11 if you want. I don't mind.
No, you can change it yourself.
Can you?
Yeah. You just
Roll
need to
your-
Click
what?
on it. Type.
You can change your
Ah,
own
yes,
one.
so I can. No, I can't. That's the wrong keyboard.
Nice,
Yes,
Simon.
go to sleep, everyone. Let's
Yeah.
everyone
Okay,
go
there
to
we go.
sleep.
You casting sleep already there.
There you go. You may need to reorganize again now.
Okay, so Ragnar, you are up first. They have noticed. Did they notice you?
They noticed me.
They noticed you. Yeah, they definitely noticed you, and they noticed Kel. Actor and Xander and Quentin are both currently on. They're not aware of you yet, but they are aware of the rest of you.
They're aware of me, aren't they?
No,
They're
no.
not aware of you, and they're not aware of Xander.
They're doing this wish.
But they're aware of
Secret
Hope.
bush.
They're aware of Ragnar.
So
and they're
they
aware
heard
of
Hope and they saw Kel and Ragnar run.
What's the range on a javelin?
30, I believe.
Nah, it's pretty far.
Well, 30 to be useful. It's 120 then, I think, like the others.
It's only disadvantage.
Okay, I'm going to move into the middle of the road, and I'm going to javelin that bugger.
This
So
one.
I think that puts me the one in the middle. Yeah,
Have a look.
that
We could-
one.
If we all try and lure them this way, so they get ambushed by two people. So if you're able, can you chuck it and then like move back towards me?
How far did you move?
I moved
15.
15, so I got
15?
10-foot
Yes.
move. So I'll chuck it at him, and then I'll carry on my move.
That's only if he wants to, of
So-
course. We didn't discuss this before the plan.
Yeah,
That
of
makes
course.
sense. So javelin. Ugh.
That just goes miles to the side, digs itself in the side of the building.
It's okay, you were only trying to get their attention.
And then I'm
I'm
going
hop-
to move back to
I'm hoping that he
approximately
can bend himself outside of his reach. The little dwarf is just trying to jump for it.
Technically, I forgot to pick up my last javelin, so
Ah!
I've only got 2 left at the moment.
I called mine.
Yeah, I'm at this point. I'm just assuming this. I've said it's destroyed, or you specifically say you're not picking it up. If it's something like a javelin, you pick it up.
What's the
Automatically.
rule for picking up stones for slingshots? Do I need to
Half.
make? Do I need to make like a specific? Okay, I need to look for stones, and that becomes an action.
Well,
Yeah.
you buy them.
Okay, cool. Or I
bullet.
could buy actual slingshot armor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got a special rule that we homebrewed.
Oh, okay.
They do less damage if it's not a shot-bought one. But because he's basically home-crafted all of his weapons, he basically just picks up stones off the floor and does half damage.
Okay. So it's a cheapskate as well. Excellent.
Like money.
I don't need
Yeah.
money.
You haven't met him, but this is a very accurate character.
What? That's not
Okay,
true. I buy so much shit.
Quentin, what do you want to do?
Well, as they've not seen me, I'm going to have 2 daggers ready in the bush, and when I see one, I will lob them both at the target.
You have anything that allows you to attack twice in one action?
Well, they're daggers, so they're light, so can't I do that?
Not as one action. It's normally if you do 2 attacks at this level, it's your attack and your action and your bonus action. You can only hold one,
Okay.
and you can't hold a bonus action.
Where's my
1
bungee?
second then. I am. Well, we might as well do this. I will pop out and I will cast. I want to cast this now. Yeah, I'm going to cast Fairy Fire.
Ooh.
So each
so
of
they
them with a
all-
cube. So I'm assuming you're doing a cube around them.
I'm going to do a cube around them, yeah, and I'm going to make them violet.
So I need to make a dexterity roll for them.
Yeah, for each one.
The cultist fails. The second cultist pass. And the other one, the more important looking one, definitely passed. So one of them. It's the
Fucking hell. Maybe I'll do that.
And what
I
does
am
Fairy
negative.
Fire do again? Outlines.
attack rolls against an affected creature has advantage.
Okay,
I'm going
cool.
to
So
get back into the bush.
this one has. I'm going to give it a red down arrow.
I'm going to tell Kel to kick their bloody asses, and hopefully that will inspire him. And then I'm going to duck back into the
But-
bushes.
Inspiring Kel as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Hope, what do you want to do?
Let's pop along there. How far was that? Shit.
You were there.
Yeah, 30
Very
feet.
good.
That's my full movement. And I will lob a javelin at my boy right in front of me.
You need to
how
take an extra
far are
step
you
ahead.
currently? He
Sorry?
can't.
Oh,
Well,
then he's
it's-
35 feet away.
But it's at disadvantage, and any attacks against him have advantage, so it's just a normal throw.
Why was it disadvantage?
Because you're
Because
35.
you're out of your short reach.
Okay.
That hits.
Nice.
He definitely takes a heavy hit, but he's still standing.
Cool.
I'm still standing.
Shut up, Simon, get out of my head.
Start playing some Elton John on my lyre while
Anything else that you want to do? Or can
Nope,
do?
that's all I can do. I've moved my max, so I've chucked something.
Okay. Kel, what do you want to do?
I
know
will
there's 3 here. Okay, cool.
Appear out. I'm just gonna run down the road and go
Right.
for. I'm gonna sort of run in and drop kick the guy who's fluorescent violet at the moment.
Okay, roll at advantage.
please don't tell me that makes you prone. Your next attack.
That hits. He's just doing an unarmed strike. So. 7. You have killed him.
Cool.
We're supposed to
as
keep
I,
him alive.
Keep the other one alive. Keep the other
sorry, I guess I didn't
You
specify.
got said that one.
Yeah, keep the boss alive if you can.
I'm gonna land with non-lethal damage, I guess. Go for a sort of open palm strike at the other dude.
Which one? This
Dude
one
on
or
this, yeah,
this one?
the cultist on the left.
That one. Okay. Roll your attack.
Oh, sorry.
Uh,
It's still 22.
It's 22. So it hits. Again, takes a heavy hit, but it's
Oof.
still standing.
Cool. I will hold my position where I am.
What the fuck is Steve?
He's definitely bleeding.
How high are these walls or fences?
Fences probably about waist height.
So we can still see over them. Does that count as partial
Yeah.
cover or anything?
I wouldn't say so. Not these distances.
Okay.
I know it's basically like white picket fences. You can quite clearly see through them.
Okay.
They're not going to take much of a hit.
Then I'm going to step
Right.
around the corner here. Okay, how ostentatious is this guy?
This one,
Yes.
it's definitely
He's definitely the head, but does he have like special, like velvet cloak, incredible jewels on his mask or anything?
There's definitely like intricate markings woven into his cloak.
So he looks very important and in power then.
Definitely, he's quite clearly the man in charge of this group, at least.
Okay, then I'm gonna run straight up to him. I'm gonna fucking rage. And I'm gonna try and smack him straight in the face with the quarterstaff. Does 14
That
hit?
hits. That hits.
Oof.
You just re-rolled an attack again.
It did. Where's the damage button?
Click it in.
Oh,
quick
yes.
In the
quarterstaff
chat,
in,
I
in
remember.
the chat.
Quarterstaff.
I clicked the wrong thing. There we go.
7.
And that's
Okay.
clicking on the first one, not the second one there.
I
Doesn't
don't
matter.
think it really matters.
Yeah, no
Neither
idea.
of them were critical.
Hmm.
He is looking like he's at death's door.
Oof. I'm just going to be
Non-lethal
growling
attacks
at
from this
him.
point on.
Okay.
Literally just a low growling is now coming out of me. I do not look happy.
Yeah, he is not happy with you. So he is going to cast Sacred Flame.
Well,
at
I'm
you.
dead.
If I hit the right button.
Is the Spider-Man icon to show that you're raging? Is that what
Yep.
that is?
All right.
Oh, he rolled a 1 in his
close.
turn order. Jesus.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Dexterity saving throw. 21.
That saves. So you take half d8 damage,
I'll
Oh,
just,
that's good.
I'll
which
just-
is 1.
I take 1
Because
damage.
he rolled 1 damage.
Nice. I'm going to laugh in his face.
I just zoomed in close enough on that rage icon, and it just looks like angry Hitler now.
God.
Angry Hitler. Oh yeah.
Um,
It's just
Yeah. That
well,
is definitely what it is.
Good.
just to prove it.
Yeah.
It's Angry Hitler. We've got it. We've zoomed in. Everyone has seen.
No, I meant with the Sacred Flame. I didn't even fluff. I didn't even fudge that roll.
It's actually
That
hit
makes-
himself.
We believe you.
All right, so that is the end of his turn. He looks very shocked at this raging barbarian who barely took any damage.
And
Besides
I'm assuming
killing-
he's taller than me, which means he's looking down, which means my beard is probably covering his view of my loincloth, and he probably thinks I'm completely naked.
Oh yeah, he definitely thinks you're completely
Good.
naked. He's very much in shock. Right now,
That's important.
Okay, well, I'm going to. I suppose I should probably walk properly, shouldn't I? Yeah, I can get there. Cool. I'm going to go stand behind Kel because that's practically as far as I can go.
You can. Okay.
And then I'm going to throw a javelin at this bugger, the boss. No, I'm going to get rid of that one.
I was about to say you can't make thrown attacks non-lethal.
No, I'll throw it at this cultist.
Okay,
Assuming I can even hit it.
that hits. And no matter what, he was at 1 health. He's dead.
Damn it. I nearly killed him. I nearly got a double kill. Although 8 is my max damage, so I couldn't have done it. Damn it.
You want to do anything else on your turn?
I think that's. I don't see the point in raging, so I'm going to just. Yeah, that's me.
Quentin, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna move up to here, and then does it have to be an unarmed strike to?
No, you can hit him with your weapon, like you can hit him with the flat side of the blade, or
Is he
Like
carrying a
the-
weapon?
he is carrying a club.
I'm going to try and grapple him and tell him to drop the weapon.
Okay,
Stop.
If you make a athletics check for me. Yep, you've grappled.
And I'm just going to scream it in his ear and say, drop the club.
Or the dwarf teabags you.
Make a intimidation check for me.
At the point, I'm still growling, eyes completely locked at him, gripping the hammer very tightly. Not hammer, the staff, very tightly.
I mean,
Can you make an intimidation check for me? Yep, he's definitely scared of you. He drops the club and appears to stop struggling against your grapple.
Cool. Well, I assume we're out of combat then at the moment.
Despite this, I have not dropped my gaze, my anger or anything. I'm still raging directly at him.
I'll kick the club away and I'll loosen my grip on him and say, I think we need to have a little talk, perhaps.
If one of you doesn't stop me, I'm going to swing again.
And I think perhaps that you should start talking and explain what you're doing here, attacking this village, town.
What do you want to know?
Well, to start with, there's a massive dragon flying above, and you lot are pillaging this town. So I think you best explain who you are, what you're doing here, before my friend here smacks you with his stick.
And I'm at the same time as he does that, I'm gonna scream, "Why am I here?" at him.
I have no idea who you are, naked man.
Dwarf.
And he's a man?
You know, just...
I didn't say human. And we're a dragon cult. We're collecting a horde for a dragon. See the glorious dragon.
What's the dragon's name?
Steve.
I don't know. I'm not that high up.
You're not that high up. And so who gave the orders then for you to come and pillage this town for your mighty dragon lord?
Hold on a second. The leader of our sect is called Fraulein Mondas.
Oh, fucking hell.
Mondas?
Just call him Bob, please.
Can't you just give us...
Friday, Monday. Aye, done.
Fraulein Mondas.
I'm assuming
Fraulein.
Fraulein. So that's a name and not German.
Yes, it's not. She does happen to be a woman, but
and perhaps, I mean, I'm not saying that you're got the wrong ideas. You're perhaps going the wrong way about this. So
okay, I didn't spell it any near right.
We can have a chat with Fraulein Mondas. You know, where would we find her?
I'm gonna growl. Where is she?
She's somewhere in town, but I have no idea where she is currently.
And how did you meet her? I mean, who is she?
But she's the leader of the cult. She
and
has.
How did you come across this cult then? If you're so new and low down.
Do I think he's given us as much information as he's going to?
Roll me an insight check.
Oh God!
Should start Troy humping him, isn't he?
He certainly thinks so.
Somebody get rid of this guy.
Well, that's low, so I can't tell.
He has plenty more to give you.
I think he's got loads more to say.
Thank fuck for
that.
Can I just come along and then just gently shield, using my shield, just nudge the naked dwarf and say, "Give us a minute. We'll sort this out."
I'm gonna back off with the shield, but I'm still
I'm
looking angry at him.
Holding the shield towards you, because
Okay, so I'm assuming Simon is still near this cult.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna take one step back. There we go.
I was promised lots of gold and wealth. But that's all I'm here for.
So what's your name? You should have had a random sheet of names.
It's just not open. My name is Airbus.
Well,
How do you
Herbert,
spell this?
let's make a suggestion. This is the wrong town to pillage at the moment. So how about you give us that robe and mask and
You
let
Foxtrot
you go.
Oscar.
Give me a persuasion check.
Can I help with that as I'm your?
Yes, you can provide a. You were close.
Persuasion.
Yeah.
I assume the help is advantage.
Yeah, when you help, it's just an advantage roll.
Okay.
And he's a cultist project.
So yeah, I'd gladly give you my robes and masks if you spare my life and keep
To
that.
spare your life, you leave everything here, and I don't want to see you in greenest again.
Do you want me? Is that why the dwarf is naked?
Yes.
I don't recognize him. Is he a member of the cult as well?
Weird things. I made that guy in pajamas wear his bathrobe. All right, and that's why he's in his pants. Drop everything there and fuck off.
He quickly dumps the robe off. You just see a normal-looking human underneath the mask.
No, I don't think he had much more to say.
If that's the case, do you mind if I slingshot at him? Because that's what I really want to do.
Yes. No. Don't do
No
that.
one can stop you.
Well, I will.
I'm asking us outside the game. Like, you're obviously clear to. If I try it, you can obviously try and stop me. But at the same time, I'm asking you guys if you think I should do it as part of the game or not.
It's your character.
It's your character. You will
I know
try.
that, but it's our game.
Yeah.
I'm
I
happy.
would stop you. We've given this guy our words. I would stop you from doing any further harm. I would really be annoyed with you if you did this. And
Are you still stood in front of me with the shield?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, then, yeah, I'm not going to be able to do it anyway.
All right. So
I'm gonna check through his robes for anything of interest, and then I'm gonna say to the others, I suggest we take their robes for the moment, pointing to the two bodies, search them, and then perhaps we collect the carts and go back to the keep for the moment.
So he's run off now that he's dumped his cloak and mask.
I've been
Awesome.
writing notes over the two corpses of the.
Do we know, is he
Who's picking up the
Oh,
robes?
I'm
And mask?
going to ask Hope why she thought he deserved to live, considering.
I'll
Everyone-
pick up the cloaks and masks for the guys, or all the cloaks and masks, if that's right. If anyone.
All right. So
particularly
you've
cares.
got two sets of normal cultist cloaks and masks, and one set of a greenest acolyte.
Everyone deserves a second chance.
So, from what you know, the acolyte, while higher in stature than the others, they're still fairly low-level people, but they are able to cast spells.
Just not very well.
Well, that one didn't.
And you saw me with Fireball last week. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
How much do they weigh, Sedge?
And you've got other clothes in your inventory. How much does that weigh?
Oh, yes, yeah. I'll go with that then. I'll just put the bloody thing in the right place. Lovely.
And it's not, while made out of like some form of metal, the mask isn't particularly heavy. So I'll just say add the same as your current clothes.
All three human-sized.
All three are human-sized. Do you want to do anything else to these two bodies, or just strip them?
Were they carrying any items?
Do you want to
notes,
do anything
paperwork?
else to these bodies? Oh, good God.
Anything else on Eric's?
We know who he's asking.
You,
roll
yeah.
roll a d6 for me.
I pick up the club and say to Xander, "Is this of any interest to you?"
No. I will stick with my stuff. It is
I
my
just
stuff.
lob it behind my head.
Simon, can you? Yeah, there you go. It's come through. All right. So you have.
If you lob that behind me, I just behind you, I sidestep because I know it just.
I suggest that perhaps the robes we keep, I could perhaps adjust one of them for the dwarves.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
don't-
couldn't
I
Kel,
don't-
you keep one of the others.
I don't think I would make.
I will be okay for now.
Well, keep them on your person for the time being.
Have you
I
seen this?
think you overestimate my strength.
I'll carry them, but I won't be able to use them.
I will take a set of ropes and the
You
mask.
can wear them over the top of what you've got on. It may get us entrance into places that perhaps.
I wasn't even talking about the armor. I was talking about these big fuck off horns that I have. Have you seen these?
Well, we can make you a tiefling cultist. It's not going to be the worst. I mean, I don't want to be rude, but tieflings are not notoriously known as paladins. And I think you'll fit in more than we will.
And I will say that they
That's
can
good.
be of any race, but they have to just be of non-good alignment.
Yeah,
So
if
it's not-
anything, tieflings are going to get looked up by them.
I was just sat there thinking, fuck this. This is bullshit.
All right. So
I'll-
Quentin, you find on one of the cultists a sack filled with more treasure looted from the town. It was worth around 40 gold pieces.
Fucking, that's a
40
lot early on.
gold pieces.
Yeah.
It's completely random.
Is any of it identifiable?
It's just stuff like golden cups and like nice china.
Okay. Well, I would suggest, unless the others have a plan, that we collect the carts and take them back to the keep.
I think
Sounds like a good one.
that is
I'm cool
the
with that.
best plan we've come up with. I think it's probably the one we can all agree on.
Okay, so you guys are going to head back to your starting point.
Are we now going to
Is
find
that
out
the
that
current plan?
head-
So you're going to head down this way.
Please don't
Said
cut
if-
any bits off the dead kids when we get there.
if everything's on fire and everyone's dead, I'm going to be very disappointed in you.
Hey, you agreed to it.
Right, and as it is approaching 11:30, and I did promise Martin that I would end it around 11:30,
Worse.
Ooh.
How much
we will
XP we on
end our game there.
Thank you very much.
How much XP we on for that? Did we get
Oh, yeah.
Uh, 1 sec.
215, did I hear?
You definitely didn't have that yet. 85.
Another
We
eight?
should be on
And what about
170.
that?
Yeah.
How much for the last fight?
So I'm
Where's the
just
last
working that out now.
If you haven't seen it, check out the pictures that Shiv's stuck in. It's fucking.
I saw it pop up. You each get 25 XP for that.
So 110.
You're a third of the way to the next level.
Oh.
Well,
And
considering
we're
we've barely
not
done
even
anything.
close- Yeah, we're not even close to getting halfway through this chapter yet.
Well, we did
We'll
start late because of all my
survive.
fuck ups, so sorry about that at the start.
Did anyone take any damage?
Yes,
Really?
I did.
I haven't.
Xander took damage, and Ragnar took 1 point of damage.
I took 1/3 my damage.
Oh yeah, you got annihilated in the first fight. 'cause
Yeah.
You
Oh, and Hope, you got hit, didn't you, as well?
Yeah.
Until I put him to sleep.
I took 4 points and then healed it.
Yeah, you did well with that sleep.
Yeah, that sleep was very handy.
That was a solid sleep. Oh,
That
I felt
was.
I was there for it.
Sleep is one of the most annoying spells for a DM, I think, because it's just like, yep, I'm just gonna just gonna disable all your.
It was essentially going to be that, or you guys were going to be very hurt by the end of it.
Well,
Yeah.
just wait until our monk learns fucking stunning blow, or whatever it's called,
Level 5.
and then Sedge is going to be fuming.
I might have a chat with him to rebalance Stunning Blow.
Whoa! that's-
It's so powerful.
yeah, no.
It's crazy.
Ridiculously overpowered because you can trigger it on every single attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I like.
Like
once have a word with you.
once a round
Yeah.
makes sense to me, but
Yeah,
every single
that's
hit
what
is
was-
crazy.
That's what I was going to suggest. Do it
Yeah.
have it once a round. So it still triggers off plenty during a fight, but not 3 times in a fight.
Yeah, I don't like just
Well, it could still
spamming
trigger
the
3
same
times.
ability.
It just won't trigger 3 times in one round.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I meant. 3 times in a round.
Yeah, I understand.
All right.
Cool. So there's the end.
Beautiful
You
stuff.
There is the end of the stream
A
then.
lot more than I expected. I was expecting you guys to be a lot more hurt than that.
Nah, that sleep
Good.
completely ruined it.
Yeah, I must admit, I didn't expect to send them all to sleep apart from one. I did enjoy it.
They had a lot less health than I was expecting.
You remember
So-
when
Might
I
have
was
worked it
assuming-
out. They do have 5 hit points
Yeah.
each.
I assumed they had like 8 to 10 hit points each to start off with,
And that
But-
happened.
but at 5 hit points they were manageable easily.
you remember when I used sleep and just like put everything in that one fight to sleep, and the first time we were in that.
Yeah, you did it but against a load of twigs.
Yeah, it was great. Everything is never sleep. There's one that survived, and he's just gonna die anyway. It's great. It was sleep is bullshit.
It's bullshit against low level creatures.
It's gonna become not that useful fairly soon, but
Yeah.
Luckily, by the time it becomes unuseful, stunning blow turns up, and everything's getting stunned.
I was going to say, I can replace it as well. Thankfully, you can swap out spells as well as add new ones. So.
Yeah.
Well, Ragnar's killed the most at 5. Oh, 6, I think it is actually, technically.
I've only successfully hit one thing so far.
Kel and Hope both have had 3. Quentin has 2. And
And
Xander
it has 0, I think.
0.
I have a 25% hit rate so far.
I was going to say, if we're measuring how many we've killed, I ain't going to be that good because I'm support.
Well, you're doing pretty good with 2.
Yeah,
You're
4
doing better
4
than
hits,
my
3
net-
misses,
than
no
my
kills over
character at
here.
the minute.
You're doing
Where's
good at
these
looting
stats,
bodies.
by the way? Are you just remembering them or?
I'm remembering them.
Martin's just got a little kill tally. It's the only.
It's like,
Is it going to be? Is it
That'd be
going to be
interesting.
like Wimbledon? You know, like how many faults? How many double faults?
He wants an MVP at the end of this.
Only 2 punches.
But at this point, Ragnar's definitely MVP of this game.
Yep. Actually, let's lie. That's not true at all. Quentin's MVP of this one. If it was for Quentin, he would have gone to complete shit.
You need
Yeah.
to be tracking stuff like KDA as well, like kill, death, assist, all that jazz.
Because that's like an assist for every single kill there for Quentin.
Yep.
Yeah.
But Quentin's way in the lead. The minute.
I definitely need to sleep though at some point.
Cool. Right. Well, thanks everybody for watching the stream. There have been quite a few people for a change. So thanks everybody.
Famous.
So next Monday, hopefully on time this time. I'm not dragged late because of me.
We'll see. No promises.
Yeah, it'll always be
no
late
problem.
because of you. It's
You know,
always
when
gonna
we
be.
get back on with all the videos, they're all going to be in different places. So you
They
have
are,
to fuck around
but
with it.
it's still all there. All I'm going to have to do next time is move the icons around to base what order we're in. Everything else is done. Unless I want to title it up.
I was looking at our videos. Would it be better if they were just along the bottom?
I've tried. It doesn't fit my fucking screen like that.
Ah.
Originally, when there was 5 of us, I could have us all 5 down the side. But then as soon as the 6th person joined, it turned into this stupid square. I need to work out how to change that.
You've got the DM in the top left.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. I started at the start with Sedge up in the top left and a separate. But then I was still moving stuff around to try and get it to work. And by the time the 6th person in, it was time to start streaming. So I just went, fuck it, this will do for this stream. Yeah, for next time I'll stick Sedge off in a corner on his own.
Do you want me to pin the channel?
What?
Your
In-
Twitter.
You can if you want.
What, the Twitch channel?
Either way,
And
yeah.
if Wormwood, if you are watching, we would love his sponsorship.
Also D&D
That'd be
Beyond,
nice.
even though we're not using you.
And if there's any
Hero
dentists
Forge.
in
Yeah.
the-
Definitely
Any
Hero
dentists-
Forge. Also, Dice Goblin, get on us.
Or Dawn Forge, yeah. Or Hero Forge.
Can we just throw out any sort of names we like now? Any
Yeah.
brand
Well,
name we
you
want?
know, or-
Carlsberg.
BMW.
I'll take your money.
Or if there's a dentist in the Kettering area, or free before the 14th of May and able to repair a tooth, that would be helpful.
Cool.
Personal information, man. Personal information.
Stream is ending in 3, 2, 1.